Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Welcome to another show. Bill, how you doing, buddy? Are you well?
How's it going, Bill? How's it going, Lisa?
And my other half, yeah, things are not going well. Yeah,
Bugs.
I pity the staff at the hospital later on this week. Anyway, yeah, everybody's doing well.
Not bad.
How are you two guys?
Yeah,
Not bad. Not bad. Other than guts and having a don't trust a fart day. Other than that, I'm feeling good.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. All good.
Good. Oh, but yeah, so much for the fucking summer. We had it last week.
Oh, bollocks, I slept in again.
Yeah, you missed it. You missed all 3 hours of it.
Yeah. It's good advice, Bill.
That's why you've got that funny walk, Bill.
Yeah.
It's
got a credit card between those cheeks.
So it's not arthritis in your knees.
Uh-huh. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And breathe.
Aye.
I'm glad I'm on a different, I'm glad there's some water between us, mate. That's a relief.
You're all right. You're on a different island. Don't worry, we can soon find your address out.
That's not hard.
Yeah.
Hey,
Evening, Craig. Hey, well, bud.
Is it going, Craig? Gary?
Oh, God, who'll let him in? All right, dude.
But
yeah, for now.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, Lisa. Wizards sleep with their eyes open.
We don't snore, we just dream with motorcycles.
in that case, you need an admission check.
I've needed one of them for years.
Get a new exhaust.
Might do after fucking curry last night. Although it was safe, it's only a butter chicken.
Oh, I got an absolute fucking egg feed round at my sister's. My mum's watching the two pups while they're away to Turkey just now.
Oh, yeah.
Went round there for dinner with my uncle and niece, because she didn't go because she's not been too well. So, round there, she made homemade lasagna, garlic bread, chips, and then she'd made like a mint Aero cheesecake, homemade, for afters, because it was my niece's birthday yesterday. So, well, day before yesterday.
Cool.
So, I'm fucking stuffed.
We'll not tell her that you said that, Craig.
Butter chicken. Butter chicken's fucking gorgeous.
No, Gary, it shouldn't be running.
If it's made properly, it's not.
Butter chicken is absolutely, it's a bit mild for my taste, personally. But
that's why I like it.
It's not even
spicy.
Even for me, although I prefer like something a bit spicier, it's still fucking nice when it's done properly.
Yeah, butter chicken's one of my favourite curries.
Yeah. And he got like
my guts can't handle spice anymore.
Well, this restaurant, they put like a I think it was like a goat's cheese on top of it as well.
Oh,
Yeah, really mild. Really
sounds
mild
nice.
goat's cheese.
Well, the
Nice.
mild cheese, the cheese would take any heat off.
Yeah.
It'd have all the flavour.
It might have been ghee, actually.
It might have been. Excuse me.
Yeah, or paneer, yeah.
You could just, you could cook it yourself, Gary. You know,
That's what I was thinking of, actually. Ghee's the butter. Keep forgetting.
it's not hard to do your own curries. It really is not.
No, it ain't.
Oh, man. Allergic to goat's cheese. Are you allergic to sheep cheese as well, then? I know they're technically different species, but because there's some really fucking sheep cheeses out there. Oh,
Here's a bit of a discussion for you. Have you heard the news concerning Gibson and Dean this week?
no?
Well, you know the case that Gibson brought up against Dean a couple of years back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gone as far as the Supreme Court, and they've overturned the decision.
Right?
Yeah, and ordered a retrial.
Oh,
And-
fuck's sake.
And this time, Dean are allowed to bring in the evidence that they weren't allowed to bring in on the first fucking trial.
Hmm. Oh, well.
So, yeah.
They're trying to make a comeback, aren't they?
Yeah.
Gary, you can get most of the stuff online, mate. I don't care where you live, even though it is the back of beyond.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
you
if
can
he can get it here in Ireland,
Oh,
sure you can get it. Oh,
he's
he's in
there in-
Ireland.
He's
Fuck's
there in the
sake.
south, isn't he?
Yeah, right
I mean,
enough.
I know he's sort of in the more rural areas. That's the word.
So am I. Still
The-
get a
the-
butter
the page
chicken.
you're looking for is in bumfuck nowhere.
Well, there is that.
Guildford
But-
literally is bumfuck.
Well, yeah, I definitely am. I look out the back window. There's the lake. Well, Loch Erin.
Yeah,
Look
your
out
the lake's a hell of a lot more rural, right enough.
Evening block.
We can
you
still
will.
get everything here. If I can't get it at the shop, you just get it Amazoned in.
Yeah.
My ex's two kids' father was from the lake.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you can't hold that against him.
yeah, could
Well,
have held many things against him, including a knife.
well, there's a few of the
I
most of
refrain.
people being all right round here, to be fair.
Yeah.
There twats everywhere, though, I must admit.
Yep.
No luck, Gibson. That'll get chucked out of court.
Yep.
That will.
Like a couple of them have said in their videos about this. Why didn't Gibson fetch this cease and desist order back in the 80s?
Be funny, but how often have you seen Fender chasing after other companies because they use the F cut?
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Never.
Gary, you can
You
still.
can't trademark a fucking shape, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh,
You
fucking
don't
hell.
need-
How many fucking... I'm not even talking about super strats, just normal strat shapes are out there.
Sun, fucking Pacifica, Yamaha, Ivo.
Yeah.
They're all at it.
Yeah, Shiji. Well, they even do telecast like the one I've got.
Just ask a 5-year-old to draw the shape of a guitar.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. How many times before the new management took over Gibson did you hear them moaning about it?
Exactly.
This is
Way
just
authentic.
because Gibson's now run by money men, not
Yep.
people who actually know what they're doing.
And Gary, you can just use Amazon Europe.
Yeah.
come to that, you should be able to use Amazon America as well. Being in the South.
There's always ways and means to get hold of spices, and not them kind of spices.
Yeah, you go to Dublin City Centre, you can get spice. No bother.
Yeah.
Evening, Colin. How you well?
He's just not looking hard enough. That's what
Hey,
it is.
Colin Block. How's it going?
Yeah, Mark Agnesi. That's his name. I'm trying to think of his name then.
Yeah.
Kid prick. We say we're well past the 30-second mark.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear the latest as well about Pantera? So-called fans are up in arms because they toyed with the idea of recording new material, but not as Pantera. So why are people kicking up shit?
So it's just...
Yeah, they mentioned that months ago.
I know. They've
But
said
they did
they're
that
not going to
when they
record
did
new material
all it.
because it's a different band.
Yeah.
But they have toyed with the idea of recording together. And the fans are going, no, you shouldn't.
Oh, when they did an interview on Rick Mateo's channel,
Right.
they mentioned it then, and that was like fucking well above 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't get why it's an issue with them doing their own. If they were going to re-record the entire fucking like Pantera set,
Yeah, that's pissing on their graves. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
different. Then yeah, I'd say no, you're out of order. But
Yeah, but I mean, they're all individual artists, so I mean, free to do whatever the fuck they like.
Yeah.
And
they
if
want to
it's,
do
I
some.
mean, they've said it would be a different band. It wouldn't be Pantera. It would be as a different, a different band altogether, different band name.
Which they've kind of done before anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, they fall into it. I mean, even Diamond Vinny went and done their own fucking thing. Phil done his own thing. Rex done his own thing. Fuck's sake.
It doesn't make any. It just doesn't
bad.
make any sense at all.
People just want to moan about anything.
Of course, they
absolutely anything.
Like all the posts I keep seeing about, the Kerry King album. Oh, it sounds like Slayer. What?
Oh,
no!
He's fucking right.
Well, yeah, because he fucking recorded most of it.
Exactly, Gary.
All of it.
Yeah, well, I think all of Queen did have had their own solo.
Yeah, they did. All four of them did.
Years.
John Deacon had a solo wank while the rest of them were doing their own thing.
Yeah. If you enjoy,
John Deacon didn't do much.
If you enjoy, what Brian May was doing, his solo work, which personally I don't think was that great myself. But
the only thing he done that well without Queen was A, Starfleet Project, and B, the Dune soundtrack with Toto.
True.
David Lynch's Dune, I should point out.
Yeah, I do like that. The David Lynch.
That soundtrack was gorgeous, man.
Great film as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say that's surely the idea of being a musical artist is to do new stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to stay stagnant with your music. You're not going to develop anything. You're not going to get anywhere.
Another bit of music news. I heard last week, week before, the old crossover band XL, one for the teenagers.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, They're
I was
planning
too
on-
young. I don't remember them.
fuck off. Apparently, they're planning on doing a new record.
Can't remember them.
They were in that sort of suicidal tendencies sort of
Yeah.
Right.
frame.
That's why I
they did,
never.
they did a couple of they did 2 albums in late 80s, Split Image and The Joke's on You, which were in that sort of crossover California thrash thing.
Mhm.
And then they did a 3rd album, which I didn't know about until a few weeks back, called Seeking Refuge in mid-90s. From what I've read about that, it's more of a stoner rock album. But then the split up, but apparently it were rare rocking or shit to get hold of. But I think they're reissuing it at the minute, and they are getting it online. I think it's on the Bandcamp at the minute.
Right.
Metallica ripping somebody's songs off.
Yeah.
Oh, I am surprised.
Yeah, I was reading some stuff about XL a few months back. Apparently, they got back together again in 2012, but the original guitar player decided he didn't want to join it, so they got a different guitar player in. And I think at the minute it's the original singer and bass player, and they've just got a new drummer and guitarist in.
Oh, good for them.
DW, how you
Who's
doing,
going
bud?
D-Dub?
Because they never really got the success that a lot of the crossover bands like
No,
say, Suicidal Tendencies did.
Couldn't get into that band at all. Musically, fantastic. I just couldn't stand Mike Muir.
It's just how you go with music.
Oh, aye, there was one song that I liked, and it was a Psycho Vision. That was a class tune because it was more hardcore punk than it was anything else. I think that's why I liked it. They were a bit too different to anything else I was listening to at the time.
I get that.
I've gone back. I've noticed though. I've gone back, and a lot of bands that I didn't listen to because I didn't like them 20 years ago.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
And I've listened
should
to
do
them,
that.
and I thought, you know what? They're actually fucking really good.
Yep.
So because
Let's go, Mike.
your mindset.
Mike.
I probably should do that again. I probably should do that though, because I've done that with loads of bands myself. You know, I hated them back when they were.
Oh yeah, and
big
you
thing.
can't give a real reason why you hated them. You just hated them. They were shit. Shit.
I could never ever listen to the likes of Rush, Van Halen, when they were a big thing, and then years later they were playing. You know, because I used to listen to a lot of rock radio, which was based in Glasgow, and I was a support worker. That was on
Shrek.
every
How you
day,
doing,
all
bud?
day. Hey, Shrek. Yeah, so they played a lot of Rush joint.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, going back to sort of Metallica ripping people off an XL, go and listen to the intro of an XL song called Tapping Into the Emotional Void. Enter Sandman.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not the same notes, but you can, and it was released 2 years before Enter Sandman were released.
hey, Tyler.
DW's just
Is there
provided
even?
a-
Yeah.
You
Tyler,
sure?
how you doing, buddy?
Was this hurricane anything to do with you, G?
What
Was
the
it
Scottish
always-
people wearing Spanish t-shirts?
you know, screw the football. I don't care. I'm not interested. I don't like it. It's simple as that.
That's fair enough. I don't
I
like.
couldn't care who wins.
I'm sorry, my guts have been fucking so bad, DW. I couldn't help it. I pointed to the west, thinking it was a big ocean. Nobody would receive the fucking bad end of it. I was wrong.
Parts of Ireland have been declared toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all G's fault.
I like international football, but I don't like club football. Can't stand club football. I get put off of that living in Clydebank.
Sorry for me, rugby. I prefer me rugby. Always.
I love rugby, man. Love rugby. Much prefer it, but
I know
rugby
Shrek
league,
is,
I never got into rugby union.
Shrek is, Craig is, Bill definitely is. So it is. Tyler, well, his idea of football, you know, I mean, he wears American. He hasn't got a clue anyway, bless him.
Bill, I think that's what it was. It was two weather fronts caused by my arse and Mike's arse.
Yeah.
Both pointing in the same general direction.
Whoa.
Vortex went over the Atlantic, turned into Beryl.
Exactly, DW. You want to go and watch some rugby league? You want to go and watch either Bradford against Leeds or against St Helens.
Yeah.
That's more like the Battle of Stamford Bridge with the Vikings. That was. Some of the battles they've had on the pitch. Jesus Christ.
Oh, they're just nuts as them block.
Aussie rules football, dude. No.
Mm-hmm.
Butch lesbians. I've seen those videos. Oh shit! I was on the wrong internet again.
I think if there's any other music, but I haven't really paid much attention.
Wakefield Trinity. God.
I remember when they used to be a good club.
I remember.
Yes, DW agreed. 100%.
Years back, it might have been about 10 years back. An American football team came over to the UK to play against a rugby team. I can't remember where it was. It might have been like London or something. And they played a rugby team and they shit themselves because of how brutal it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's, rugby players are just,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was music news.
But you know, block.
There was. I forgot about that. So there's a couple of, well, a few bits of news, actually. There was, let's just say a certain singer of a new metal band, the early 2000s, that went to prison for doing something extremely despicable.
Lisa, don't put that in my head again, for fuck's sake. She's purposely trying to screw my head up.
Oh dear. Oh.
There is nothing
that
worse.
comment.
There is nothing worse than being rear-ended by a tranny. It's not.
Got to watch those tail gunners.
It's such a brilliant story.
A certain vocalist of an old new metal band that went to prison for despicable acts.
Oh yes.
Got leathered again. He's up for parole in 6 years, apparently. He's having to pay for protection.
Oh, yes.
He's also
videos, but I have seen them pop up.
He's also
in Monster Mansion as well.
Thousands. I saw it in Chris's channel, but I actually saw the video in Rockfeed just at the same time Chris had uploaded.
Yeah.
Apparently he's in thousands of pounds of debt as well to dealers in prison. He's addicted to spice. Yeah.
Well, You know
Shame.
what?
Well, shame.
Ah,
Yeah, you get done with a toilet brush dagger.
sorry, I
And in other news,
I hope they think you lube.
in other news, System of a Down have talked about replacing Serge
Yes, that's
because he's fucked. They've only got 2 dates this year.
yep.
Two concerts this year. That's it. Because Serge he's got health issues. His back's fucked. So, and plus, I don't think he's that into it now that he's doing his own stuff. He's producing as well.
Bothered.
He's producing as well. So, he's not interested. So, it'd be a good idea to replace him. It's just
nice.
how are they gonna get that the two voices to work as well as him and Darren? So that's the only thing.
They're not, are they?
Yeah, harmonically they just work so fucking well together, and neither one of them, I would say, are anything special vocal wise. They're distinct, but they're nothing special. I mean, they waver. You know, they don't have perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Which I think is good, actually, because it sounds more human. I think that's why it works so well with those two guys, because both of them don't hit the notes all the time, so it has a kind of bit of dissonance to it sometimes.
Looks like it's going to be a punch-up in chat in a minute between Block and
and ex-Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist hits a pedestrian in a fatal crash.
Wow. He swears several times before he hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, was he under the influence at the time?
Judging by the looks of him, quite possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, never judge a book by their cover and all that, but yeah, I'd say so. So what PV Triple X head?
Yeah, he's got a PV Triple X and he's got a Mazer 4x12 on its way.
Oh.
My first comment to him on that were, your neighbours are going to fucking love you.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, that's just dented the desk.
Yeah. Big dent in the desk.
Yeah, there's not a hell of a lot actually happening.
Nah.
To be honest.
It's
news-wise.
Like I said, Fear Factory have got a new album coming out 2025, which looking forward to that.
Who's doing the vocals now?
Oh, can't remember.
Is it anybody that's been with them before, or if they just went with somebody new?
No, it's somebody who. I did see some footage from some European festival that were a couple of weeks back, and I tell you what, he sounds bloody good. And even his clean vocals, I was saying to Matt earlier, I mean, don't get me wrong, Bert in his day were good, but towards the end, his clean vocals would have been, this kid was spot on.
They've definitely gone off a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fear Factory is one of those bands. Certain albums, love them, absolutely love them, and then you'll get the next album. It'll be complete and utter. You think, what the fuck are you doing?
I still think The Manufacture's one of the best albums.
Oh, man.
5150s.
That sucks. 12 Foot Ninja have split. I'm gutted, man. It was looking like it was going to happen because the vocalist left and the bass player left.
Yep.
It was literally just Stevie and fucking Stevich or whatever he's called and the drummer that was left.
Yeah.
But they got back together, recorded an acoustic album, and then said, "That's it, folks."
Hold on, Shrek. What do you mean nearly 80 miles to go? Well, who's steering the coach while you're typing?
Yeah. What? Somebody's actually stayed in it?
Shrek, you're meant to be driving. Yeah.
The old 5150s are fucking stunning, though.
Yeah, but it is overhyped and overused.
It's overdone. I mean, fucking hell, how many
When you
versions?
say it's overhyped, it was overused.
Yeah.
The hype was real. If you ask me, the hype was real because that thing fucking barks. But yeah, it was overused.
Evanescence. Yeah, weren't about
Yeah. I watched fucking Megadeth at Hellfest. I wish I hadn't.
Oh dear.
Musically, holy fuck. The guys as a band are solid and tight. Dave's voice is gone, man.
Yeah, his voice went years ago.
Well, it's weird because I saw it was I can't even remember what gig it was. It was after he had his throat surgery as well. It was after he had after he had all the fucking treatment and came out of remission. And he was sounding good. You know, he definitely didn't sound as powerful, but he was still hitting a note.
Yeah.
This one, the bit at Hellfest, if you're feeling brave, go listen to it. But fucking hell. He was literally muttering. He wasn't even singing it, he was muttering. If I didn't know any better, I would say he was back on the fucking heroin, but I hope not.
If he is, it's going to fuck his voice up.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was awful. But musically, as I said, they were absolutely incredible. Tight as a fucking duck's arse at 50 fathoms. But they would benefit from getting a new vocalist in, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I think Dave's too proud to fucking give up.
I think he is.
Yeah,
Well, not just Brian, Gary. What about Angus and his poor knees?
Angus is getting shorter. I'm telling you.
Angus, I noticed that as well.
He is shrinking, bless him.
He definitely is.
Them shorts aren't going to be shorts for much fucking longer.
It's like
they're starting to look a bit baggy on him now.
Bill's the only person I know who buys 3/4 lengths and can wear them in winter as long trousers.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that, Shrek. Yeah, sorry, mate. I didn't reply to you, buddy. Yeah, that's all right.
He didn't reply in case he said something that he would have to go to court for or get shot for. You know, because you were on that secret mission for the SAS. Shit! Sorry, Shrek.
Oh, kneecapped.
Shrek 007.
Yeah.
006 3/4.
Yep.
Well, you did go to Scotland, Shrek. What did you expect?
Well, yeah.
It's cold up there, you know.
I have actually, Mike. There was I can't remember the name of the band, but there was a Christian thrash band that were quite big in the late 80s, early 90s. I can't remember the name. I cannot remember the name, but they were fucking... Musically, they were actually pretty good. But it was cringy, man.
There was something come up on Lisa's YouTube feed. I think it was yesterday. Blah blah. You know how you get your adverts right at the beginning of your feed, and it was some Christian rock band. No, not interested. Go the fuck away.
What the hell has she been on?
Christ knows.
That's
that's worse, Mike.
Oh Jesus! What?
Whoa.
How do they afford to go on tour if they have to fucking give 3/4 of their fucking money away to the church? How can they afford gigs?
Do you reckon they go around with a plate round by the mosh pit?
Yeah, they probably do. Handing out the fucking Watchtower and all that shit.
Getting battered over the head with the Watchtower magazine.
Yeah.
Give us your money.
Here's your gig program. The Watchtower.
Have we got a moment to talk about Jesus?
Yeah. Just walk under this fountain of water. Nothing to see here. We're not blessing you and baptizing you. Honest.
Well, it's true, Shrek. I mean, it's
I couldn't give a fuck what happens to my body after death, to be honest. I'm not going to be here, so I don't care.
Yeah. I'm not even bothered about cremation. Just put me on a fucking bonfire.
Yeah.
That's all right by the time. But I've worked out by the time we die, I reckon they'll have a bin colour for it.
Probably. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
Just bung him in that one down here.
I would like to do something along the lines of what Billy Connolly said about his, about burying his wife. Because at least you're serving a purpose after death. Bury me with my arse hanging at the ground so that people have got somewhere to park their bikes.
Correct.
That, I think, would be... That'd be great. Just be pure fucking comedy. Just leave them laughing.
Nice.
Fair douche. Yeah, that's a good point.
Badger, with this lot we've got in power, they'll all be on fucking strike next week anyway.
Well, don't even go on to the politics.
Oh, Jesus, man. So they're rehearsing next door to you then as well?
Oh, God.
You should go in and do some vocals, Mike.
Just walk in there like you do on some of the shows, Mike, and start showing your latest acquisitions, for your hobby. Just walk in there with one of the knives. It's like, will you shut the fuck up?
Throw it at the amp at the speaker.
Yeah, I'll go. I've got a song you can sing. It's one about church burnings.
Yeah, exactly, Shrek.
Yeah. Well, I've heard he's fond of a few speedos.
Yes, in certain areas of the country, he lets some of them off.
Yeah. Not that far away from us.
I saw an interview with, I can't remember, one of the Labour dumbass cabinet members, and I said, "So, what is what is Sir Keir Starmer's policies for the new government?" And he went, "Well, like he said before, he was elected,
Hogwind.
We're still deciding." I thought it's a bit fucking late to still be deciding. You're meant to have decided before you get in power, not.
Yeah,
we've got in. Oh shit! I better sort this out. It's.
It makes me laugh. Oh, they've left us in the right state. The last government. Hold on, you were all shadow ministers. You had all the same information that they fucking had. That's all been fucking put together independently. So shut the fuck up.
People are already wise to all that talk now because every fucking government time has used that one.
That's the one.
Everyone has used it in our lifetime. Oh, the last government left it in such a bad state, could possibly recover.
It was all of those. around that area and in Lisa's area that were all in the news at the time. I'm trying to say it without saying it's Rexo, but you know, who were allowed to get away with speedo
yeah. I
related
mean,
things.
we're already on the government's watch list. So,
But
The ones
Gary,
the ones I feel sorry for and all this. I was looking the other day because there's all the talk about that they're going to do this with a disability. People, anybody who's disabled, they're doing that, and they're doing all of these things. Are coming up with all the Labour's great ideas, and the people I feel actually really sorry for is anybody who's a working person. They're fucked.
we are.
Proper grade A. You're fucked. And that's not me saying, ha ha, you're fucked. It's disgraceful. It is a disgrace.
Yeah. Anybody who's working, we're going to get fucking screwed left, right, fucking centre.
yeah. Gary, here's the thing, right? I understand that. Yes, they should be upfront about that if he has got Parkinson's. I totally agree. Doesn't make him less able, though.
No.
That's the thing, because my father-in-law, ex-father-in-law, Parkinson's, he was late stage Parkinson's, and he was sharp as a fucking blade.
I think
I think he's got
dementia or something similar.
Yeah, I think he's got dementia as well. He might have
dementia, fair enough. I mean, see, that's the thing. Sometimes you see him and he's like really, really bad, and then you see him the next day and he's really fucking. He seems fine.
Yeah,
he seems fine, and he's talking fine, and he manages to find his way out of the room. Fine.
The thing is, you know more about the dementia and all that and all that.
Story.
Not so much dementia. I only worked with one wee guy with dementia.
It can.
However, I've had family members that have had dementia as well. So a wee bit.
I dealt with my nan had dementia, really bad. And it's weird how it can affect them. They can go from being what you'd call, in inverted commas, sane, perfectly normal, perfectly with it and 100% there, to 2 seconds later to being really angry as well, and violent at times, some of them.
That's the confusion a lot of the time.
Which with my nan was quite funny.
It's like you said, a switch goes and they don't know where they are.
It was quite funny.
They don't know when they are as well.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, my nan was only 4'8", and I was 6. And I'm 6. Well, I was 6'2" at the time, and my nan used to attack me at 4 foot. Yeah, it's not being attacked by a midget.
Sounds like my nanny.
Bless her, but I'll tell you what, you didn't fuck with her.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. But and as far as Biden's concerned, though, yes, if he has Parkinson's, he should be upfront about that, because it is potential risk while he's if he does get into office again. But here's the thing that I don't agree with is, over a certain age, you should not be able to run for office.
No, I think
no. I mean, you think about it, any other job face of this earth, if you have any sort of health issues and you're of a certain age, nobody's going to take you on. Nobody.
Exactly.
Because you're a liability.
Yeah. The brain naturally decreases in capacity and function with age anyway.
Plus, you're no longer in touch with the public you're supposed to be representing. You're of a completely different generation.
Yeah.
He's at least fucking 2 or 3 generations behind.
I mean, plus, of course, you've also got the possible corruption charges in there, and his son, and with his
both
corruption
just as bad as each other in that respect.
Yeah. You've got all of that. So if you're going to get rid of him for any reason, but then the American system is a very corrupt system naturally.
That's the thing as well. That's another good. Excuse me. That was a spicy
No,
one.
no, Shrek. That is not delirium.
That's another thing, though. If you've any kind of criminal record, you should not be running for office. You should not be allowed.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't care what's in your constitution. No criminal should be able to run a fucking country. Especially a superpower.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yep.
Well, I don't think they're that super myself, to be honest, anymore. America.
They're not. They're fast heading towards a civil war, but see what happens. Because I was talking about this in movie night.
Yeah.
He's already Trump's already threatening to fucking use the J6 again. January 6th. He's threatening to do another one of them. Even though he denied that he had anything to do with it. But he's saying that, we don't get our way, just saying January 6th might happen again. That implies that you had something to do with it then, Donald. If you're threatening to do it again.
If I was, I'd be more worried about places like China, personally.
China.
I'd be more worried about countries like that.
China.
Because they've got far more political power.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't worry. They're already sending the little red books over for Starmer to hand out to us all.
Yes, and you know where he can put his little red book.
You see, they're down in fucking, I think it's Argentina. Chinese.
Yeah.
Down in South America, anyway, setting up bases.
Yes, Mike. Yes, you are 100% right. 100% right there, buddy.
Yeah.
They've got quite the contingent in South America at the moment, doing exercises and setting up listening posts.
Well, apparently, even in the US, there's a lot of the. Apparently, there's a lot of farms that are owned by Chinese as well.
Yes. Yeah. And of course, a lot of the banks, the Americans own billions and billions and billions and billions in loans that have come from China.
Yeah.
Oh, plus they're already flooding Fentanyl as well.
Yeah, I agree, Block. The Chinese do have brains. They're not. People treat the Chinese. They think of Chinese people as somebody who sits there with a little bowl of rice. That's people's. No, these people are not stupid. Far from it.
Not just the football clubs, but also the casinos as well over here are Chinese owned.
Yeah. It amazes me talking to, I talk to Tyler a lot and talking to other Americans, how Tyler's sort of learnt a bit more since we've been talking to him, that there's still the attitude of, buy American. You want to buy American stuff, buy American. And like I said to Tyler, I said, your American quality is jack shit. American engineering is shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is the truth. If you want good engineering nowadays, go over to China and that part of the world, because that's where the good stuff is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
All the development is coming from those countries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's quite right, Mike. But people mock the Chinese that they're stupid people.
Spanky wanky. Oh, sorry. I couldn't contain that one, sorry.
Do you and Hanky need a private room, Shrek?
Well, Well,
Oh,
I suppose only in a few months' time.
No wonder your back spots, Hanky.
oh man, yeah, that helps. Wondering why my pod wasn't fucking going into the vape. It's upside down.
You
That
fucking
helps.
tit.
Yep.
I won't mention that you used to be a coil builder once, you know. 'cause
What do you mean used to be? I still do it.
We'll
I
not
just
mention
don't do it for
you
show
on the
anymore.
main
That's all.
channel.
Do you know what's weird? You said that. I was looking through my videos, and right at the end, still the two coil braid videos. I forgot all about them. So I ended up sitting watching the Celtic on double speed just to try and refresh my memory how to do it again.
I've watched that Celtic braid video so many times, and I know, I'll tell you somebody else who's watched it more than me, Tyler. He has watched that video so many times, and he still can't get a Celtic braid. He just cannot get it.
It's trying. It's getting into a rhythm and trying not to think about it. That's the big part, is not thinking about it. So because I got to the stage,
rhythm method.
I got to the
They're
stage
not-
where I just memorised the movements,
They're
and
not
then I would
thinking about it.
stick a movie on.
I'm brilliant at that. I can do the not thinking about it.
Oh well, there you go. And there's a lot of muscle memory as well.
Yeah. Very easily, Gary. Very easily.
Absolutely.
Of course I could.
And their numbers.
Yeah.
Biggest population in the world.
Hanky, Tyler's a lot older, bro. I'm old enough to be Tyler's dad.
The wicked uncle.
The wicked uncle. Careful where you go with this. Oh.
I may have seen Tommy once or twice.
I keep trying to convince Tyler's mum of certain things. Tyler's getting right paranoid.
Oh, fucking hell. I can only imagine what you suggest to Tyler's mum.
So could Tyler. That's the problem.
Oh.
Nice. If it's on in May again, I'll be going again, definitely, because I had such a fucking ball.
Shrek, you're going to have to buy a bigger car at the rate you're going.
Yeah.
He's going to be turning up with a bus with a bar fitted up.
I was going to say he's going to end up having to go and pimp my ride or something and get something done at the back of the car.
You see him going to his boss. Can I borrow the bus for the weekend?
You just see him going all the way that M142 just on two wheels.
Yep.
Shrek being thrown out of the car park for selling beer.
Yeah, I mean, the Prem's prices were dear, but I actually thought it would have been a hell of a lot worse.
It's usually the Expo that the prices are fucking nuts.
Oh, the Expo is a fucking joke, man.
Yeah.
You just avoid buying anything.
Was it Shrek got 2 pints or a 2-pint jug, which was a pint to him, basically. But 2 pints, so I think he said 18 quid.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, spewed.
Oh, no.
If they said that to me, that I got 2 words and the second one would have been "oh."
Aye.
Ice for 2
Subway,
pints, but the whole fucking brewery.
I get Subway every day. That for lunch, and it wasn't actually too bad. Price for that wasn't too bad.
Well, true. There is that.
Proves how much beer Shrek's taking, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Reinforcing the chassis though, just in case.
Oh, what he needs is that.
It's not too bad, Gary. That's kind of what the Prem was like. Around about that price.
What Shrek needs, there's a channel we watch. They do all sorts of different builds on different vehicles, turn them into camper vans. They're doing one at minute. It's an old fire engine. They're turning it into a camper van. That's what fucking Shrek needs.
Clean the actual water bit out. Fill it with beer.
Yeah.
Taps on the back.
Fuck's sake, Mike. But you're in London, right enough.
Oh.
Doesn't matter where you are in London, it's going to be fucking dear.
Yeah, I know what they'd be getting fucking told.
Yep.
Fucking nearly a tenner.
Long gone are the days of going out and getting pissed and having chips on the way home on a tenner, mate.
It is, yeah. See, we've got Block speaking Yorkshire. How much?
We've broken.
The Great Yorkshire War Cry.
In the Wimbledon,
I'll stick to me 11 bottles for a tenner, thanks.
In the Wimbledon village where the Wombles are.
Yeah. That's why it's a tenner.
You notice though, Mike is turning
underground,
into
overground, wombling free.
Yeah.
Mike is turning into a womble.
No, Mike is turning into a sundial.
I can't wait till he reaches 6 o'clock. It's going to be fucking hilarious.
Oh, we're going to have to get it on there one week.
Oh, absolutely.
Ready to show off that lovely Ibanez he's got.
Fuck's sake, Shrek. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I was fucking early in my bed. I think Friday as well.
Well, personally, Shrek, if I'd been you, I'd have told them both to fuck off. But
yeah.
They called up Womble.
Oh, that's basically what fucking Thingy did last time. Oh, Jay. I may be drinking my cheap beers. Certainly won't be drinking fucking £10 beers. Jesus.
No.
I tell you what, if I was paying £10 for a pint, it would have to be something fucking special.
I know.
Exactly. I mean, fucking so much for fucking global warming.
Oh, we got Jay a fucking belter. He was parked up right at the fucking end of the car park so that nobody knew that he was going to be there. But he got there at like 4:30 in the morning. So he didn't want to wake anybody, so he went back to sleep, but he brought the caravan. So he was sleeping in the caravan. We were like, right. Jenny and Nick got up, went for brekkie, and then we're like, right, let's go get him. Tried phoning him. Nothing. No answer. Okay. Just go. Me and Jenny started fucking rocking the caravan while beating the window. His pillow, his head end was right underneath the window, so he just opened the window and you just saw his fucking fist kind of bowl-looking face, kind of coming out with the eyes half shut. Like, what the fuck?
You could have been a lot crueler. You could have unhooked his caravan, just pushed it down.
Oh, he'd
the road.
already done that. He'd parked it up. And the car was parked right next to it.
Oh, fucking hell. Jay, first thing on the morning, I bet that's not a fucking pretty sight.
It wasn't a pretty sight and it wasn't a pretty smell. When he opened that window.
It's because he's got diabetes.
Yeah. Retrospect, it was a bad idea.
But funny.
That's right. That's right. Shrek parked up right next to a fucking bush on the driver's side, so he couldn't open the door. So he had to get out the passenger side and then fucking push the car. No, he drove forward. He drove forward, got out the driver's side, and then pushed the car into the spot.
For fuck's sake.
Ah.
Bless him.
Yep.
The sort of giving Aiden and Mick my car keys,
No.
would not be happening.
No.
Oh, I
Because
don't
if
know if I
my car
trust
got
anybody
damaged,
that much.
Jesus, if my car got damaged, so would
Especially
them,
them two.
so would them two shortly after.
Never mind
Yeah.
them two. I don't know if I just don't know if I trust anybody that much.
If
I had a car, I don't know if I would.
Doesn't bother me getting that. Well, I wouldn't want to be getting that pissed anyway, but
I agree, Lisa.
But the big question is, did Nick manage to toast his crumpets this time?
He did, actually. He did. Yes. He has learned.
Muncher of the raw.
Jenny taught him.
Okay, I'm not toasting your crumpets.
Oh, the fucking Thursday night we got there. No, sorry. Aye, the Thursday night I got there. And we went, me, Nick and Jenny went in Birmingham to go get like bits and bobs for Tesco.
Yeah.
To do us over the weekend. And I was feeling fine. Wandering around the shop, fucking getting some bobs and then put it through the checkout, standing outside. Yep, good feeling. Taxi turns up, turned the corner, and I'm like, random fucking spew.
Okay, then.
That was the start. It turned. I now know that it was the fucking. It's this thing. Guts and go. But didn't know that at the time, but it just came on like all of a sudden, but I had to fucking keep my mouth covered. The driver's like, he was talking about me. The driver was nice, fucking really nice, but he's like, "You all right, mate? You all right? You all right? Don't spew in my car. Are you all right though? Are you all right? Do you need me to stop? Do you need me to stop?" And I'm just kind of nodding. I'm just kind of waving, like, "Yep."
Fucking wrong. Just get back to Brim quick.
Oh man, that was it. As soon as we get back, straight into my fucking kit. Horrible. I loved it, Shrek. I loved it. And I'm kind of gutted that I never made it to any others when it was in its heyday.
Yeah,
I mean, I still was disappointed.
I think it's not. I think I agree with people when they say Expo is shit. Expo is shit.
Yep.
If you know, if you go in there to see mates and catch up with people and all that,
it's like hotel. It's what you make it.
Aye.
Yeah.
I had a fucking great time, man.
I said we had a good time Saturday down there with you guys.
Such a fucking laugh. Yeah. Such a laugh.
But Expo isn't what Expo used to be.
Yeah.
No, when it's not the same as it used to be. But
yeah. I'll definitely be good back again if it's on in May.
I'll just say it will be.
Oh yeah, it wasn't cheap. So it wasn't cheap. I had to save up for it.
That's one of the reasons why we only went down for Saturday.
Yeah.
The prices they charge for rooms in premise, like, nah, I'd rather spend that money even just going off at a couple of days here and there elsewhere and enjoying ourselves. Doing some vlogs and whatever for second channel. When I get that up and running. Darcy, how you doing, bud?
Oh, he is alive.
Yeah, just.
Late again. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
At least they turned up this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Shrek.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was my first one, but
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it being a social event. Nothing at all. I think
in Touchwood, I didn't get Expo. Borgie.
Do you notice the only person that ever gets Concrod is Vic?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've had Nick wasn't exactly great.
Well, he's American. His immune system's not as good as ours.
He's just broken.
Potato. What the fuck, block? That just sounds like wishful thinking.
I think Vic is he's generally he's knackered and he's broken.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, everybody else sets a fucking GoFundMe up for fuck off.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, you have to think.
He does Shrek. Oh, I've got no money. I ain't got enough money to go. Oh, I'm going.
Shrek has to wait for one of the companies to give him the pennies to go. That's what it is, you see.
Yeah.
He is the epitome of the tight-arsed little Scotsman.
Well, we open our wallets and moths fly out of them.
Yeah.
You even got out of fucking Scotland, mate. So I know what you're on about.
He escaped. Get him back in.
Yeah. G moved over to Ireland. Fucking hell, Craig went from one end of the country down completely the other.
See, they tried to build a wall to keep us in, but you just
Build
can't.
that fucking wall back up. Oh, see, Craig just went down bottom end of the country and decided to terrorise everybody on his bus.
Oh, I couldn't wait to get away.
Yeah, but Craig, then you moved as far away as possible. Then you claim to be Scottish. Why'd you move so far away from it if you love it so much?
I know, Darth. I know, mate.
There's
Don't worry
lots of
about it.
those, Darth, there's lots of those people in the world, mate. Your best bet is get on with your own life, do what you want in your life, and fuck everyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's weird. I always said I would never move away from Clydebank. As soon as my sister moved over here and were visiting, I was like, yep, get me the fuck out of that place.
It's weird how you can miss. I miss London. I really do miss what I remember
Yeah,
of London.
yeah.
And yet I have been back since. Last time was a few years ago, but I've been back since, and it was like, nah. It's not like it was. It's not the same. It's not the same place.
See, that was the problem for me though, is that nothing changed in that place. It was still shit.
I mean, it's been a while since I've been down to London, but I fucking won't want to go at minute.
It's where you grow up, though, Shrek. It's like, you'll have fond memories of where you grow up.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain spots like class where I
You
grew
really
up.
do, because
We
of
were
things that you did and things that happened and whatever. But
we lived right on the kind of verge of the countryside.
Yeah.
I grew up, so it was, we had a lot of fucking lovely areas to hang out.
Cool.
yeah, I know it is.
Just
Mike.
had to put up with the junkies.
London now. I wouldn't tell anybody to go to London. I honestly wouldn't. The place is, yeah, that's exactly it, Mike.
Yeah.
You miss what you remember in the sort of the good bits of your head.
I mean, I ain't been down since I was a teenager. I used to. Ox Street were all right. We used to go down doing Christmas shopping and whatever. But I used to love going down Carnaby Street for for better term, alternative shops.
Yeah.
Somebody did a video down Carnaby Street. I think it was last year sometime, and it's just totally changed. It's like, what the fuck? It's just all these trendy restaurants these days.
Oh, Shrek, taxi drivers in London are fucking wankers. Absolute fucking douchebags. They think they own the road. They really do. They're absolute fucking dickheads.
That's just taxi drivers in general.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, there is that. Taxi drivers are, yeah. I just think it's like, I just can't be asked with the London rush hour. Yeah. It's any big cities, it's the same, mate.
I want to say,
Yeah.
I mean, I used to work up in Leeds up to a couple of years back. With the shifts I've got, weren't usually too bad. But we being up in Leeds, if it were a match day midweek, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You'd have to set off at least fucking 3/4 hour early.
Well,
Yeah.
one of my jobs I worked when I was working for Sky, we were based right next to, and I mean right next to Ibrox. We shared the car park because it was Davy. Oh, it's terrible. What's the fucking guy's name? Famous for Rangers. Davy Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
He owned the outsourcing company that was doing the work for Sky,
Yeah.
and he was still involved with Rangers. So he basically fucking ran it from the grounds at Ibrox. So see, whenever there was a game on,
Yeah.
holy fuck, it was a nightmare. They actually did have to let us go early if we were due to finish when the game was on.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely mental.
Back to that religious football thing in Scotland, it's a whole other fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's literally like the Wild West whenever there's an old firm on. It's like the Wild West in Glasgow.
but it's because of the religion. No, it's because you're a bunch of dickheads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the basic answer to it.
It's the religion. How many of you are actually practicing Christians then?
This, you
You
know,
go
I
to
was
church.
talking to Bill about
Tell
this.
me
about
one
religion.
book from the Bible.
I haven't got an issue if somebody is a Catholic or if they're Protestant
either.
or whatever, Muslim or whatever religion you are. If that's your faith, that's what you want to believe in. Crack on.
Well,
your
it's weird
business.
because both my gran and grandpa on my mum's side, my grandpa, Papa, he was a Mason.
Yeah.
My nana was Order of the Eastern Star, so both practicing Protestant. So both all my mum, both my uncles and my auntie were baptised. They're Protestant, don't you?
Yeah.
So they were baptised into that. But my dad wanted us baptised. Mum said no, let them decide for themselves when they're old enough.
That's what we did with our kids.
And I am proudly agnostic.
I think that's how it should be, though. And that's what I intend to do with, well, I've done it with Liam. I intend to do it with Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
If you want to go to church when you're older or whatever, you crack on. If you want my opinion of now, you'll get my opinion, but it's not going to be. It's going to be my opinion of what I think of the church, which is probably not the best of things.
No.
It's supposed to be something you're supposed to find for yourself, isn't it? It's supposed to be pushed
Exactly.
onto you.
Yeah,
That's a spirit. What? That's a spirit.
DW, don't go to London.
London is not the UK. London is just London.
The Lost Texan in London. That's the whole film there, isn't it? I'm following him around with a video camera. This could be great.
Well, let's put it this way. The Thames is basically a cesspool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that'll tell you what London's like.
Yeah. The only wildlife that is in London, apart from what claim to be human beings, are rats. Big rats.
Yeah.
Big fucking rats.
Yeah.
No, there's less.
Of Great Britain.
Actually, Block, there's not so many Russians as there used to be in London.
No.
No, we kicked the oligarchs out
There's
after freezing their accounts.
there's more of Lithuanian, Romanian, Slovakian, that type parts of the world now have started coming in. And Albania. There's a lot of Albanian mafia in London and Turkish. It's great, you know, multicultural crime. Oh, and by the way, DW, no guns. You're not allowed to carry a gun or a knife.
Yep.
Well, officially you're not allowed, but
Yeah.
That's very true, Bill. That's very
Mike,
true.
be quiet. We don't need your input on this one.
Yeah, but don't forget, guns don't kill
Kurwa jego
people.
mać.
Rappers do.
It 25% Polish. Hold on, which 25%?
Frisian, isn't that a cow?
What was he? White and black?
So is a Highlander.
Well, I've been eating Angus burgers.
Oh, don't.
Well, I
My
had
mouth's watering.
I had a lovely bit of steak for dinner. Oh, nice. It was rather on the rare side. Oh, cow.
Fucking hell, Bill.
Oh.
Half cow, quarter Polish.
Oh,
I'm quarter English. Quarter English on my dad's side.
at least
Gran was from Portsmouth.
Oh, you can't have everything.
She was a lovely woman. Just a shame she raised a bunch of cunts. Except for my Uncle Billy. And my Uncle Johnny, I suppose. He was just kept himself to himself. Yeah, the rest of them, cunts.
I tell you what, DW, you talk about London is one of the most dangerous places to be because you're not fighting people one-on-one, you're fighting gangs of people. And if you get any shit like that, it will be gangs.
Aye, proper gangs as well. Because I was going to say there's gangs in Glasgow, but they're just hoodlums. They're not organised in the fucking slightest.
It makes me feel ashamed to be from London and to have talking like that because it wasn't always like that.
Sad but true. Used to be a bloody good mixing pot.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Cultures. Like you mentioned, Carnaby Street. You think of how many different cultures.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Carnaby there. You had the mods, you had the punks, you had the fucking hippies.
Yeah, and then of course you had other cultures like you had Pakistani and Indian and
Yep.
all over the world, people from all over the world.
Yep.
And the food you used to get in London, different cultures of food. And what have we got now? Jesus.
Gang warfare.
Yeah, great. That's a good idea.
Gang warfare and addiction. There we go.
The only multicultural thing is where do you want your drugs to come from?
Yeah. It's true.
Something to be proud of. We've got a multicultural drug system in London.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's starting up again as well. Okay. Well.
Yeah, they did, Gary, but you're going back to the days of like the early turn of the century Victorian times and with people like the Crays and people like that. That's long gone. It's the place is a mess now.
Fucking Nottingham's fucking a shithole and all these days.
Yeah. And Nottingham, used to be.
No honour anywhere.
I mean, Nottingham wasn't that far from where I used to live, so it was ideal, Rock City and everywhere like that.
Yeah.
So it was ideal for a good night. And it used to be a really good night out there. And again, there was a lot of people there. There was a lot of different sorts of restaurants and all of that. Really multicultural place.
Yeah.
It's all just... And of course, it's all the blame of, the government's to blame for it all. No, the government is not to blame for it all. The arseholes who are causing it, the drugs and the violence.
Yeah.
You can't blame the government for that one. Oh, yeah, you will. Yeah, you will do. You will do, Shrek. Especially because you're a big bloke. If you said or did something wrong in London, you're going to be in shit. You'd be the one in the wrong.
Yeah.
And the Metropolitan Police are so fair and not at all corrupt.
How dare you cast such aspersions?
The Metropolitan Bent Police Force.
On the Metropolitan Police.
And I won't even go into the amount of speedos that are in that force.
Yeah, they like the swimming then. It's nuts. England is just, I don't know, fuck has happened to that country, man.
I mean,
England in general. I mean,
and yet the weird thing is,
yes, some areas aren't bad, but I mean, see, this is the thing. There's something going on everywhere in the country, no matter where you are. But you seem to hear a lot more on the news, from England than anywhere else. It's always like fucking London, Liverpool, the usual suspects: London, Liverpool,
Manchester, Birmingham. Yep.
But then there's been other ones popping up lately, like fucking, like you said, buttfuck nowhere, and shit's going on there. So and you don't know if it's just because, don't know if it was always, if crime was always that bad and it just never really get reported or not. It's just because we're hearing about it. It seems a lot worse. Because that's the thing. I've seen like people getting the shit absolutely kicked out of them. Never seen anybody getting stabbed, thank fuck. Never seen anybody fucking. I've seen people getting bottled.
Yeah.
I mean, I always remember like hearing about shit that always happened. There's always somebody getting stabbed. I was just lucky I never saw anything that nasty.
Well, apparently, I nearly got stabbed once.
Well,
that was in fucking Bradford as well. Yeah, I nearly got stabbed in Bradford. We're at this. Well, I don't think the club's there anymore. I think it's turned into something else. But the old Rio's in Bradford. We were up there for the Battle of the Bands night. One of the local bands were up there, so we were all up there supporting them. And then they had a bit of a, after that had finished, bit of a rock disco. And we're all there having a bit of a mosh or whatever. I bumped into this kid a couple of times. Apparently, He got a knife out, and one of my mates saw him and fucking grabbed hold of him.
Shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing in a mosh? What was he doing in a mosh pit with a knife?
Exactly.
If you go in a mosh pit, you know what a mosh pit is.
Exactly.
Yep. Enter at your own risk. That doesn't mean go in fucking armed.
No.
The funny thing was when I said, "Oh, I'm moving to Ireland," I had all of the usual comments of people. "Oh, you want to be careful over there, you know."
I got it as well. I got it as well. All my mates were like, "Jesus, man, you moving over there? Fucking rough over there." And I'm like, "Dude,
you'll get blown up in this or that and that."
I was like, "Dude, I'm not joking. It's like fucking paradise compared to here." And I still insist. See, Guildford is literally Emmerdale without drama.
People are so much more chilled over here. All right, yeah, there probably is. If you really went looking for trouble, you're gonna find.
If you're looking for it, or you go into certain areas, you're gonna find that trouble.
Of course you are.
Yep. It's like anywhere else. You certain areas to avoid.
Yeah.
I had somebody the other day pull out on me in the car and I'm like, "You fucking wanker." Oh, I'm really sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. He apologised. I was like, "Oh, okay. All right. I'm making a fair
Yep. How long did it take you to get used to people saying hello to you all the time?
Oh, it's the old round here, especially you get the farmers who are usually in their like 80s and go past, and all you get is
about you. About you. Sometimes that's all you get is about you.
It's just their way, the way they are. It's just, you just get used to it.
I love that.
I don't know. It's chill.
It took me a while to get used to, and you know, like, I don't know if they say it down your way, Matt, but up here, if you're saying like in Glasgow, we would say, "Here, mate." Over here, they say, "Hey, bye." That's their version of "Hey, mate." It's "Hey, bye." Somebody shouted that to me the first time I was visiting over here, and it was a bunch of young boys. But it turns out they knew my brother-in-law, who I was with at the time.
Yeah.
But because me coming from Clydebank, if somebody shouted at you randomly, you were automatically in fight or flight mode.
Yeah, you're about ready to knock the fuck out of them.
And I did. I went totally into fucking fight or flight mode, and I'm brother-in-law like getting ready, you know, if for shit going down. My brother-in-law's like, "Sorry, I know them." All right. I was like, "What did they say?" He's like, "Hey, mate." I'm like, "Really?" Because it sounded really aggressive. It was like, "Hey, bye."
Nice one, Shrek. Yeah, well done, mate. Pleased for you, buddy.
Nice one, dude.
Taking a little while, but you got there in the end, mate. Yeah. And you've outlasted some people who tried fucking you over.
So somebody trying to fuck you again.
So, no, nice one, Shrek. That's good news, mate.
Yep.
Nah, well done, bud. I'm hoping to hit 3K by end of the year.
Fuck's sake. I just read what Shrek said last. Scummed was the best one. Get twatted in the back of the head, get an inch away from hitting the floor, stood up, the kid ran off and knocked himself out with his sock.
Divine justice, mate.
Brilliant.
Divine justice.
One of the best ones I seen was it was a guy I went to primary school with. I hadn't seen him since primary school, and then best friend that I've known since I was like 3 years old. Still best friends to this day. He came up randomly and said, "Come on out, come on out with us." And I'm like, right, okay. He's like, "We'll have a drink." And I'm like, right, okay. So we went to the spot where him and his mates all used to hang about, and it was like right on the border between two different areas of Clydebank. So that was the no man's land. And of course, kids from this other part of the town came over, but they were all talking away quite the thing. And I'm like, all right, I was ready for something to go down. So I'm thinking, brilliant. I'm just sitting there quietly drinking and looking round, and I just noticed the guy that's talking to this boy that I went to primary school with, and he's laughing away with him. He's laughing away with my mate Paul.
Hi, Scott. How you doing, bud?
Fuck's sake, how's it going, Scott?
Yeah.
So
Take one to know one.
Yeah, he's talking away. This guy's talking away to this boy Paul, and laughing. And I noticed that he's got one hand behind his back. And I'm like, something going on here. And I kind of nodded to one of my other mates, caught his eye, and I kind of nodded, like, come here. And by the time he actually got over, the guy had, in mid-sentence, swung from my mate Paul, clocked him with an iron brew bottle. My mate Paul went flying back, horizontal, and hit the ground. And immediately as he hit the ground, sprung straight back up, whacked the guy in the fucking jaw. It was he hardly fucking hit the ground and he was back up. He knocked this fucking guy out. One of the best things I'd ever seen. Frightening as fuck, but it was in general just the speed.
All good, Scott. All good, buddy.
All good.
Yeah, not bad, dude.
Sorry to disappoint you, but it's still alive, still breathing.
But G's not trusting the farts tonight.
No, I'm not trusting the farts. No.
The shit really could hit the fan.
It really could. I picked a bad week to give up having a good colon.
Well, that's it, right. But you don't have to beg for it. People like the content and they like it. They'll subscribe.
We all know who those people who were doing the hateful things and certain things.
Yep.
But quite a lot of those people are no longer even in the fucking vape scene or no longer even doing YouTube. So, hey-ho.
Scott, it gets worse after you're over 50.
I would say as soon as you're over 40.
Bollocks.
It just comes out of nowhere as well. You're literally just like, oh, here we go. When you were a teen, you got yourself all psyched up for one. You were like, here we go, lads, get ready for this one. Let rip the fucking foghorn. So you do the same. You're like, oh, here it comes. And you're just like, oh, shit. Why am I peeing from my butthole?
No, Block. Life does not start over 40. You eat 50 and everything starts falling to bits.
You missed a part of that sentence. Life starts falling downhill after 40.
Everything starts... Well, yeah, that's true, Bill. True.
Yeah, that's true. That's true with that, Scott.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell, nice one.
Oh, sound.
I really need to. I'm supposed to be changing my diet because I'm not supposed to be getting near red meat or spicy stuff anymore.
Well, not with the state of your ass at the minute.
No.
You
It's the E. coli that's done it.
Can see it next week.
Best-
I've
best
decided I'm
McCool on
going to
it.
be a vegan.
Oh, never will I ever turn into fucking Greta Thunberg. Not a fucking chance.
He's going to become a vegan.
Fuck off. Never.
My name is Greta.
Scottish.
It's all right,
Fuck's
Mike. It's steady on, Mike, calm down. Calm down.
Easy, Tiger.
Oh, dear. Look, you've upset Mike now.
It's normally good for you, Gary. That's the thing. In moderation, but apparently I have to try and avoid it. Yeah, no monkfish. Bastard.
Just veg,
Oh, ribeye.
That reminds me, I need to
Greta
cook for our-
Thunderbomb. Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, Bill's on form. Oh, dear.
Must have had his medication.
Or he's had too much of his medication again.
Well, or he's had his medication and been up to the brewery at Crossroad from Abbey.
That's true. Bill's been making homebrew.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Can't
just
stand
imagine Bill's
lamb.
on, bro.
Can't stand it. Yeah. Too fatty tasting for me.
What, lamb?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
mind-
keen on
I don't mind lamb if it's like lamb chops or something like that. But if it's leg of lamb, it's a bit. It leaves that coating on your tongue, doesn't it? It's a bit.
Exactly, Scott.
Oh, yeah. Shit. You're, even the guys that were serving us were like, you know, this is like the hottest one on the menu, and Shrek's like, yeah. They're kind of looking at each other like, get ready, boys. But yeah, I am so glad I wasn't your roommate, Shrek. And at the same time, I pity you for Chris as your roommate as well. Because he was, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, lamb is expensive these days.
Get in touch with Darth, Bill. He might be able to get you a specially seasoned leg of lamb. I'm not sure what he seasons it with, but
And if you're really nice, you might even put stockings on it.
well, he does.
Yeah.
Oh no, this was Shrek, Gary. I can't handle spice.
If Shrek can handle spice, I think Shrek needs to do that. Somebody needs to do another charity live.
He wasn't even sweating.
And let's go there. I'll do it. I'll do a spice challenge against him.
Wasn't he fucking sweating? Sweating later on after he smelled Chris in the car park.
See, I was very surprised, Shrek, when that Pugs did that. Charity
Yeah, no
live.
mushrooms.
Yeah, no mushrooms. We avoid those. Apart from specialist mushrooms. Which I won't say what I found down the road under an oak tree, but anyway.
Oh yeah, 'tis the season to be jolly.
It is. And there are. Mushrooms are deadly for me, Craig. I don't know what it is. The steak, not an issue.
Can't stand mushrooms. Unless they're...
Do you know the weirdest one to do, Shrek? I don't know if you remember when I did the one on the Misfits. We did Carolina Reaper, the lollies. Get some of those. Get some of those and try them. Because there is something else in those apart from the Carolina Reaper.
What you need? Pepper X.
It's
Pepper X is bad boy down.
yeah, they're interesting.
Well, if the video was still up, I'd clip it for you and show you the time that Matt nearly got killed by a mushroom.
Oh, I remember.
What you should have said to him, Shrek, was say, no, you can't do the nuts, obviously, because you're allergic to them. And we don't want you, fucking hell, don't even warrant thinking about you with an allergy. It's doing like a chili challenge. And especially because at the time, it was Mr. Roberts was still about. And I would have paid to see him go through it.
Yeah.
I would have quite happily come on and done it against him just to see him suffer. I would have put myself through more pain to see him go through it.
I'd have paid money for that.
You'll have to ask Bill what those lollipops are, because Bill got them from America for us, but they were ridiculous.
Yeah.
They actually burnt skin.
Yeah. Look into Pepper X, Shrek.
If you ever get one where you're going to do like a charity or something like that, let me know and I'll quite happily come on and do it for a bit of a giggle here. And more, especially for charity stuff.
Charity?
It's for charity, mate.
Charity, mate.
Do stupid stuff like that for some reason.
Not off. They're actually banned now, Shrek. You can still get them though, but apparently they're illegal now.
Oh, one cheat challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're illegal.
Yep.
Why?
Can cause severe allergic reaction, apparently.
I know. All I've got in my head is potatoes, and I'm just thinking of Irish crisps now. But
potatoes, salt and vinegar.
Oh, yeah, I love them.
Oh,
but
suit you.
I can't think. The American company did the chili, like super hot, spicy ones that do cool cheese and all of that. They did the super hot ones, and they reckoned that nobody could eat a whole packet of them. I just sat there and ate the whole packet. It was like, yeah, that's all right.
It was weird. Like Nick was doing a 500 follower challenge.
Yeah.
And he was going to do the chili peanut one.
Yeah.
And it's like the different types of chilies.
Yeah.
Each nut is different ones. And it was going all the way up to this one that was like powdered and kind of almost candied. So, long story short, one of our mates, Eric, is a chef, loves his chilies and supposedly can really, really handle his chilies. Tries the first nut and goes bright red, and he's like, dude, I'm having a hard time breathing here. And we're like, you know, like, yeah. He's like, no, I'm serious. Like, and my jaw feels really funny. And I'm like, dude, that sounds like a fucking allergic reaction.
Yeah.
And for a good, he ended up, he had to fucking disappear for like 10 minutes. And then he came back and he just looked lost, man. His eyes were bloodshot. I'm like, I think you might need to fucking see somebody, man. He's like, oh, I'll be all right. Just need some milk. Must have guzzled about fucking 3 litres of milk.
Oh,
That's
Meanwhile, Nick, who was the one that was really worried, is just going through the fucking peanuts like they're nothing.
But was he eating them or was he just swallowing them?
Oh no, I was eating them.
Yeah.
Because we all had basically said, no, you've got to chew and you've got to show that it's finished. You know, so you had to make it aware that you were actually chewing them.
It's yeah, because nut allergy is. I don't know why block. I don't know why. It does seem to be a UK thing. There seems to be a lot of people
And
in the UK
America.
are allergic. Well, Americans are allergic to everything.
This is true. I had a mate who was allergic to alcohol as well, but it wasn't like anaphylaxis kind of allergy.
Yeah.
It was like it was like amplified because he had like two sips of one of my mate's beers,
And he was
and he was fucking hammered. The police had to actually lift him out of the gutter. He'd been kicked out of the band that I was in with him at the time, right? And he kept on saying to the police guy, my mates, they stabbed me in the back. And the police are like, can you lift your shirt from me there, son? Can you lift your shirt? He's like, my mate stabbed me. Metaphorically, he's talking about, my mate stabbed me in the back. And they're like, lift your shirt, son, lift your shirt. He was hammered. 2 sips of fucking Tennent's or something like that it was.
Not even decent beer.
No, muddy puddle water.
The thing is, there is a disorder where your stomach makes actually it's out from the yeast. It produces more alcohol, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It must have been something like that.
I can't remember what it was. I was summoning on because I watch all these weird programs, and this woman actually got pulled over for drink driving, and she was teetotal. She'd never drunk, and when they tested her, they found out it was something to do with her stomach acids and everything.
Right.
And when she ate bread, it basically converted the yeast that was in the bread, fermented it, and she got pissed.
Holy shit.
She's
a walking brewery.
Yeah, she gets pulled over by the coppers, legless, and she was. You could see she was absolutely like she'd had about 12 pints. And she was like, and they tested her. The hospital took her in, did proper tests, and it turns out that it was actually a proper medical disorder.
Yeah.
I thought, so you don't even get the pleasure of drinking. That's
all I'll know is squirty cheese and squirty fucking butter.
Right. Squirty cheese. Bill and I have worked something out about squirty cheese.
Squeezy cheese.
If you look on the chemical, your chemical symbols, squirty cheese is one chemical symbol away from plastic.
Yep.
So basically, Americans are eating.
Yeah.
You're eating plastic.
Margarine was the same, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Shrek, that's that infection you need to get sorted, mate.
Yeah, you can get ointment for that.
You need to go. You need to go and see the doctor. Get some leeches.
I was a good boy. I never tested.
Drunk and disorderly, and you were on coke. Oh, for fuck's sake!
I did get caught rolling a joint once, though, by the police. But they let us off it.
Yeah. Police
No, we were actually out of the town. We were in a completely different district.
He let you
We
off.
weren't
after
happy
you-
about that they came across the border of district into another part of Scotland to get high. So they confiscated it, but they let us go, so can't complain.
I'm going to say up there, I thought they'd have gone, is that all you've got? Here, have some more.
Well, I'm not going to comment on that one, Shrek.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the same as I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll have a damn good look.
I'm not a gynecologist, but I've seen plenty of cunts before.
Like that one. Oh, yeah, Gary. They're talking my language.
Oh, yeah.
A good, nice and fucking tangy mature or vintage.
Well, you won't be able to
Yeah,
have that.
nice strong cheddar.
That's
You
another thing that I have to fucking try and avoid or try and give up. Cheese. Favourite thing on the planet.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah, drunk and disorderly on coke. I were about
Nice.
Well, disorderly, I can believe that.
12 or 13
Mm-hmm.
with my mates, sat on local market stalls at night. It's where we used to congregate. All my mates drinking 2-litre bottles of white lightning because that was the in thing back then. And I had Coke. 6 cans of Coke, that's all I got.
Uh-huh.
So they're obviously drinking away. This copper on the beat, because we actually had them back then.
Oh, I remember them.
Sees them having a bit of a, rowdy time, if you like. They all hides the bottles. I'm sat there with cans of Coke next to me and gets arrested.
Okay.
Yes, I've got a bit of a gob on me. Admittedly.
No. No.
I'm
Called
not
it
saying
in.
nothing.
Called it in, took me to the police station. Couldn't do anything with me because I was underage. So they needed my parents there, or a parent. So my dad comes down to the police station. Told him I'd only been drinking Coke all night. My dad kicks off. They had to do a breathalyzer. Came up clear. They're looking all like, but what the hell? Because she's acting a little bit weird. Ended up calling the doctor in to do a blood test. That's also clear. My dad basically made the officer apologise to me for arresting me. Turns out I've got an allergy to Coke. Which is why I drink Pepsi. Yeah, but I've kind of got
I
to...
prefer Pepsi, to be honest.
Can't stand it.
I prefer it because it don't put me on lavy foot next time.
Obviously, you're going to prefer it. You've no choice.
Hey, be careful. Don't talk like that round you at the minute with dodgy farts.
I can't even touch fizzy stuff now.
What she said.
So many
yeah,
stuff I've got to
me.
fucking stop.
That's
Roller
my,
cola.
That's my Coke.
Roller cola.
Sorry. And it was proper stuff and all. It weren't roller cola. It was proper stuff because it was cheap enough back then.
We had Panda Cola.
Oh, Panda Cola, yeah. I
Panda
remember
That was bargain. It was
10
like,
pence a bottle.
oh, Jesus.
Oh,
I like
You
Coke.
weirdo.
We splash a Coke with some JD, otherwise
Yeah.
known as a lemon.
I don't mind that. But 50-50, what the hell is wrong with you, Block?
Oh, you bastard, Gary.
I can't. Coke with mineral water. Ew. No.
Yeah.
Quite nice, actually.
No.
You'll be all right once you get on your vegan diet.
Greta Thunberg.
Never. ever gonna fucking happen. Never. I will die before I become vegan.
See, one day he's going to turn up vegan with all his blue and pink and yellow hair.
Tomorrow morning, my headstone went vegan.
I'm not going to fucking tell you about that diet I've got to do then. No.
Yeah, I've got to give up. I've got to try and avoid, or at least give up red meat, fizzy stuff to avoid too much salt, too much sugar,
Mm.
too much acids. So, kind of got to watch fruit juices and stuff as well. Got to eat more fiber.
So basically, what they're doing is they're putting you on a type 2 diabetes diet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but we are asked at the minute, do you want to be eating too much fibre?
Well, I have to slowly increase it until
would
I find
actually
the
help.
limit. That's literally what I have to do. I have to slowly increase my fibre
Yeah.
until I find the limit.
It would actually help.
I would, because
Yeah.
your chair's not going to take it otherwise, mate.
Oh, I don't want to ruin this
7.
chair, man. I fucking love this chair.
This could all go terribly wrong.
My only advice for you then in that case, G, is buy some puppy pads. Training pads and sit on the fuckers.
I'll give Joe Biden a call and see where he gets his.
I'm sure somewhere
Training
online you
pads.
can.
He has incontinence pants. There's a total difference.
Oh, it depends. Yes. I'm
10
a
of them
big
then.
boy now.
Pull-ups.
Yep. Bobby, whoa, I'm a big kid now.
Oh dear. Right. I'm off back downstairs now. Now I've got rid of that curry. Was it a nice curry though?
It was a very nice curry.
It was a very nice.
Oh, curry. Space.
No, it wasn't spice. We only had butter chicken.
Just think of all those nice leaves and blades of grass that you're going to be able to eat.
Listen, I've got a fucking wide, varied diet of different types of cardboard that I can eat.
Yeah, tofu.
So, there.
I'll send you over on the other. I've got loads of them to think about.
You can go around eating tofu sausages, tofu burgers,
Yeah,
tofu chops.
yeah. It's great.
You're making me want to commit suicide now.
We're back round to suicidal tendencies again here.
Yay! Nice. That was one big segue.
Your diet can push you to suicide. Huh?
No.
Oh, it fucking would be if they told me I couldn't eat meat ever
I've done
again.
it before. So, because I was on like quite a strict diet when I used to work out.
Fucking hell, that is the devil's food.
Corn.
Oh, I love their stuff, man. I just wish it was cheaper. It's too expensive.
Well, they've cottoned on, haven't they, to the fact that everybody wants it and everybody's eating it. So,
Yep.
Up the price.
Yep. And they're also monopolising on the fact that
Exactly, bloke.
Yeah,
plant-based meat like them.
You're all right with that block, you're safe. Yeah. You're a partial vegetarian. You drink beer. That's fine.
Oh, I know, Shrek.
I can imagine.
So honestly, even the waiters were saying to him, "You do know that that's the strongest one in the menu, right?" It's like, yeah.
You'd
And they
think
literally did look at each other like, "Oh shit."
it surprised me because I mean, obviously I used to talk to Jane a lot, and it surprised me when Jane said that because Jane's not. She prefers the flavors rather than anything hot, you know. Which I get that, I know a lot of people have a curry because they prefer the flavors of the spice, which I get that, I do.
Yeah.
And some people obviously can't eat very hot food.
Yeah, and we all there, block. Real cow juice.
No, I don't have milk in my coffee. I have it how I like my heart is black.
I'm
Black,
partial to
very
black
strong.
coffee. Yep. I'm partial to black
My
coffee.
coffee
No sugar.
is evil. It's quite funny when somebody picks my coffee up and drinks it.
Is that fucking bathroom?
It's when it melts the spoon, isn't it?
6 sugars, but don't stir it because I don't like it sweet.
Tea or coffee, Gary, it's got to be strong.
I used to hate that when I went to my mates. His mum would always make a tea, but she would never stir it.
Oh,
And she'd put in about 3 or 4 sugars.
so
And
you
it'd
get
just be sitting at the bottom like a saturated syrup. And you'd be like, it's a really nice cup of tea. Really nice cup of tea. That's a really nice cup of tea. Holy shit!
Yeah, and
That's
you
a
just
lot
get
of
that
sugar.
gritty, horrible.
Mhm.
No.
I mean, yeah, I have sugar in my coffee, but it's fucking stirred in well.
Aye.
Well, why wouldn't you stir it in? Surely the
Exactly.
idea is to have the whole coffee sweetened, not like the top half with nothing. And then...
Used to be milk and tea
Nah,
and
nah,
tea
nah.
and coffee, but no sugar in both.
It just makes it too sweet. That does for me. Block it. I like my coffee to be. It's a bit too sweet when you start putting cream or whipped cream on the top and lots of sugar. It's just nah.
Harvey Keitel. Lots of cream, lots of sugar.
Nah.
It's all right for a change, you know, every now and then. But no, I like to taste my coffee.
I don't like Starbucks and shit like that. You can fuck
No.
off with all that. Don't like
Nah.
it.
Costa's not bad, but Starbucks is piss water.
Americano was only invented because American troops couldn't drink the Italian espresso coffee. And that's actually a fact. The American troops could not drink when they were in Italy. They couldn't drink America. They couldn't drink the coffee because it was too strong for them.
There's a cafe in Blackpool. We're going to go back today and do a vlog from there. And the coffee's fucking dirt cheap.
That's right.
And it's fucking gorgeous coffee. £1.80 for a cup of coffee. And it's not cheap fucking instant
Very
shit.
fucking rare, man. Very rare.
Yeah.
And it's a horror themed cafe. Fuck yes.
Nope. I drink espresso. I've drunk espressos all my life, nearly. That's what I've always drunk. The joys of having Italian grandparents.
Or in Bill's case, he drinks 7.
Yeah. Bill likes his coffee strong.
He did that day.
Well,
We
counteracts some medication, probably.
Bill and I've had many discussions about coffee.
Oh, shit. I had about 5 cups of coffee before I fucking went anywhere from the Prem.
The worst thing they ever did, and I don't know if anyone else, on the Stena line ferries, you get the coffee machines on there and you basically buy the cup and you can have as many coffees as you want. Saying to somebody like me, you can have as many coffees as you want. When I'm tired, and I've been driving for I was driving 7.5 hours that day. Which, all right, yes, Shrek, I know it's not a lot. And I had 8 cups of espresso. That just about brought me up.
How short a time?
Well, the crossing from Scotland to Ireland. So what's that?
Jesus, that's about an hour and 20.
Yeah.
8 espressos that time.
Yeah.
Fuck
Big
a
mugs.
duck.
You know, about like that. I like my coffee.
Sweet Jesus.
The doctor has told me I'm meant to like cut caffeine down a bit, but he can go fuck himself.
Yeah, it's not good for folks
Hey,
with our
Hey,
flight.
Bill,
flight of
don't worry.
freedom.
We're coming over. We're coming back over there for another cup of coffee and a chinwag with you.
Good. I say you want coffee, Bill. Fresh. It's
Yeah.
got to be fresh.
It's got to be fresh ground.
Instant
Absolutely.
coffee. I must admit, Block, I've never really had any Danish coffee. I've had I mean, I tend to stick to what I know, which is I tend to stick to Italian blends.
You too, Bill.
No. If I can see the bottom of the cup, that's no.
Nah.
I don't even, if you get the coffee on the spoon, I don't even want to be able to see the bottom. Like you get a level spoonful of coffee out of the cup. I don't even want to see the silver of the spoon. That's the colour. I want it black. And believe me, I don't drink
Jesus
coffee.
Christ.
I don't drink coffee as strong as my dad does. My dad used to drink coffee stronger than me.
Sorry, I just offended myself. I think that's a prelude to disaster. That was a warning sign.
You're not sat in a wet patch, are you?
No.
That is unconvincing.
It's just sweat, I promise.
Something running on you.
It's swamp ass, I swear.
There's something running down your trainer, you know. Why's your trainer swampy?
Oh man, that happened to my uncle years ago. He was of the generation that had to wear the cap, the short shorts to school with the blazer. And he was coming home from school, and as he was coming home from school, he says he was like just kind of a sprightly step, and he just went to fart, and he felt the warmth down the leg. he just looked in and he saw it and just burst. He burst into a run, but as he was running, it was pushing more than his leg. He says by the time he got home, his legs were just covered. Oh man!
It happened to a guy I used to work with. Sorry, Coops. It didn't help. We were living in rented accommodation.
Oh no!
It was when he used to smoke. As far as I know, he went on to vaping. I don't know if he still vapes or not, but anyway, gone outside for a smoke. Late at night, in his pajamas. And I thought, that feels a bit warm down my leg. Oops.
That's a bit warmer than a Dutch oven.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just don't stand by a radiator. You're set.
Yeah.
I've told you guys about that, haven't I? Like, it's common knowledge I was a heavy stoner in my teens, right? Because me and my mates thought it was hilarious. We'd light our farts, anytime we felt a fart coming, it was throw me a lighter, throw me a lighter. Throw the legs in the air, light the fart. You know, little oil rig going on. It was this one night. I was like, right, throw me a lighter, throw me a lighter. Threw the legs up, went to light it, and it was a silent creeper. The flame just went up round the front. Singed. Is all I'm saying.
Fucking hell.
Literally singed. It's the last time I did it. Funny as hell, though.
Yeah.
Smell was awful.
Oh.
Oh, God. They'd have had to put up a fucking 20-mile perimeter, Shrek. I think that class is a disaster.
I think we would have had a nuclear invasion siren going off.
Yep.
Chernobyl Mark II.
Mm-hmm.
You should have farted on the fucking Aiden's door and then lit it.
Oh, man. But yeah, he ended up, it was just the real reason we did it is because we couldn't believe that you could actually do it. So when we discovered that it was real, it was a thing, it was just like, it's fucking hilarious. That was the extent of our sense of humour.
Catch you later, bud.
All right, Bill. Then I did
See you later, buddy.
feel better. Oh.
What's Gary on about Greek coffee? Greek coffee is usually very sweet, Gary.
Nobody knows what Gary's ever on about. Even Gary don't.
Yes, I can confirm that. Chris on one side at his shoulder, Shrek on his other shoulder. Aiden, 90 miles an hour away from
So that's how you get Aiden to actually move.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I'll put a can of beer in front of him. That usually works.
Yeah. Tell him it's last orders.
Well, this is true, Gary.
Yeah.
Just sort of agree with you and just go,
Just nod in right places.
That is the one flavour of e-liquid I have never found a good one of. Is a good coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, there's never been
Same.
a real. There's been a few like milky coffees and that type of
Yeah,
thing. Passable.
Element had one that was kind of close years ago.
Well, that was your coils fucked then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the
That's
wolf.
the only trouble with that. Anything that Element did, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was decent, but yeah, it did kill the coils.
Oh, there were one I had a few years back. I think the company were called Mr. Cafe. And they did a few coffee flavours and they did a milky coffee and that were nice.
Yeah.
I've not seen that about for years.
There's a challenge for you, Shrek. You're good with the old e-liquids and mixing. A decent coffee one.
Yeah, nice coffee.
A proper decent coffee vape. Because that is one that in all the years I've been vaping, I have never found a decent.
Espresso or Arabica.
Oh god, freshly squeezed fucking orange. Oh my god, that stuff was dangerous. Yeah, if you heat it up too much, yeah. Because they were using oil flavorings, not concentrates. They were actually using orange oil,
Oh, fuck's sake.
which ignites.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is what I mean, Shrek. It's I've gone through a lot over the years, not 105, but I've gone through a lot, and trying to get a nice one.
So I did try the what they're called. I can't remember the name of the company. Them that do Black Vine.
Oh,
Their
Rochford Project.
That's it, Rochford.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but
it was okay, but it wasn't. I want. It's easy to describe, but it's like anything. It's easy to describe, and Shrek.
Yeah.
I want that proper, authentic coffee taste. Not.
Yeah.
It's easy to make like a coffee flavouring-ish sort of.
Yeah, like a coffee sweet or whatever. Like candy.
You can do a frappuccino or a cappuccino. You can do all that.
Like a tiramisu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've still got some of that one from Les. Arabica bean.
It might be a bit dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might be a bit dark these days. I might have had it a while.
Jesus Christ, that's with soy sauce.
Yeah. And the coffee beans are still in it.
Okay.
Ah, good old Les, bless him. He did some good mixes, did Les?
Still smells gorgeous. I've had that a while. I mean, Les has been dead 3 years.
Yeah.
Has he?
Yep.
Fuck. I'm going to do a Davros break.
There he goes. Exterminate.
Exterminate, yes. No stairs involved.
Yeah. Tell him Davros.
Yeah, Barista Bar. It's called that one.
Right. I didn't know that was his.
Yeah.
I always used to see that and I always thought, I have to try that one day. I never knew that was his stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if what's it is still. I don't think they'll be doing that one because I don't think it will one of his popular flavors. But
coffees aren't all that popular
yeah.
over here, at least. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm a bit reluctant to try Dark Star's version of his juice. I've heard that they're using cheap concentrates, shall we say. And fucking Les weren't cheap on his concentrates. He used good stuff.
Yeah.
I've still got some. Still got some of his concentrates downstairs. Just before Liam closed business down. That's that one. One of my favourite fruit vapes, but his version of Red Astaire, Les Astaire. That was fucking gorgeous.
I could never find a Red Astaire that I liked.
Well, that
tea juice one was fucking awful, man.
Yeah, the one that Les did it were more fruity rather than aniseedy. Yeah, you got that aniseed cake right at the
Yeah.
back, but it were only a hint of aniseed.
I hate to say, well, no, I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care if somebody tells Darkstar. Darkstar have ruined Les's recipes,
Yeah.
in my opinion. That's just my
So
opinion.
I'm not there to try him yet.
Doesn't look like anybody's
But
going
from
to disagree
what
with you.
I don't vape any of his tobacco. That's not my sort of thing, tobaccos. But from what I've been told about it, a lot of his net tobaccos that Les did, which he did exceptionally well, a lot of those have been ruined because they've cut down and they've made it cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And that man put a lot of dedication into what he did.
You know, yeah.
He was also one man who, if you ever needed to know anything, you could give him a call and say, Les, how do you do this? And he'd tell you. He wouldn't, there was no, oh, fuck off, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
He'd quite happily sit there and go, well, why don't you try this, mate? You should give that a try. Give some of that concentrate a try. Not buy it from me. Give some of that a try. See what you reckon into that, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, if he started Les talking, the problem was he wouldn't shut up. But
As Shrek just said.
I was saying, every time we went up to the shop, fucking hell, we could be there for 2 hours at least.
Yeah,
Easily.
I'm only nipping in quick, Les. Yeah, 3 hours later. Fuck's sake, shut up, Les. But it was always interesting stuff he'd be talking about.
Yeah. Oh, fucking lovely fella. Best fella in vaping world, hands down.
When I got talking to him one day, and he was talking about all the orchids and stuff that he did as well.
Yeah.
And that does not interest me in the slightest, but it ended up being about an hour and a half conversation, and he was talking about fucking orchids and how you combined them and all that. And I was like, he's so knowledgeable. Yeah, sad. Very, very sad that he went.
So I never tried it any of his net tobaccos, but I've got one or two of his other tobaccos downstairs, but they're more of a sweet tobacco. One's I've got Macca's RY4 and a Burley tobacco, but they're not overly tobacco-y, if you will.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, he did a couple. He did one which was like a custard. There was a hint of custard, quite caramel.
Yeah,
yeah. So I know he did that.
There was one with the caramel. Yeah, I remember Vic talking about that one.
And I have still got half a bottle of one of the last juices he ever made. It's a vanilla custard with bourbon, or it were mixed in a bourbon barrel. Oh, yeah, he's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, and people have tried replicating that. Not a fucking joke. That and his custard cream digestives.
That was a nice one as well. Exactly, Shrek.
That's the thing, Shrek. How many reviewers, right, who review e-liquids actually mix?
Not many.
Because there ain't fucking many of them. So really, you could be argued that those that are talking about how good this e-liquid is, they're not talking about it because it's a good e-liquid. They're talking about it because they've been sent it and got it free.
Yeah.
That's all. You're more likely to listen to somebody who you know, like Shrek, and I know Shrek's done a lot of flavours over the years. Yeah, I was going to say that I think it is only you. Reviewing now, the only other person I know used to mix would have been Dave, Salford Vapor. Dave used to mix.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly straight. They do. That's all they
there's
do.
not.
Does Steve not mix his own?
I think he does. I think he might do. Yeah, but there's
Sure he
not.
said.
There's not many people do now.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. There's a lot of things. It's probably the same with the guitar scene as well. There's a lot of reviewers who aren't reviewers so much as salesmen.
Shells.
Yeah. Paid chills.
I'm afraid.
But Gary, this guy Les Pickens, done an amber leaf that apparently was spot on.
Yeah,
Because the guy we're talking about, Vic, like that was his tobacco, same as me. I loved amber leaf when I was a smoker. Can't stand it now. Can't stand smoke. But, amber leaf was my choice.
it's weird.
He
Weird how you-
swore by Les's stuff. The amber leaf.
There's a
Or
lot
his
of
version.
people. There's a lot of the older people. Like I'm sure Shrek will agree. There's a lot of the older people who've been around the vape scene for a long time who will rate Les over a fucking lot of people,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Mostly because he was just a nice bloke.
Oh, well, absolutely lovely fella.
Complete
Talk
fucking
to
idiot.
anybody.
Complete idiot at times and a right laugh. And it was a great fucking laugh.
Those are the best ones.
Getting dressed up for fucking reviews and fucking God knows
Oh,
what.
fucking hell, yeah. Dressed up as a fucking nun. Oh, Jesus.
Well, those guys that we mentioned, Dark Star probably done their own version and ordered it. So I wouldn't advise it.
I wouldn't bother with anybody who claims to do Leslie's now, personally.
No.
There's a few other people out there who do reasonable stuff. Reasonably
Have a good one,
stuff.
Block.
All right, well, catch you
See
later,
you
buddy.
later, buddy. Yeah, there are a few other people out there who do some quite good liquids. To be honest, Shrek's probably one of the best people to ask for that. Because he's still in the know with a lot of people with the mixing side. If he's still awake.
It's the thing, there's still a lot of DIY mixers out there. Just whether they can reach that as well as
Yeah.
what Les's was, because I never got to try it, but from what I've heard people saying about it, it was spot on.
All right, Dida, we'll catch you later, bud.
See you later, bud.
See you, D-Dub.
It's like
Yeah,
anything.
I mean, I've tried a hell of a lot of Les's juices. Never had a bad one yet. I mean, there's been odd one or two that's not been to my taste, but it weren't a bad juice. It just weren't my flavour profile.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've all had them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I no, with Les, I can't disagree. A lot of people have copied or tried copying his stuff. A lot of people. Yeah, that's true. It's very true, Shrek.
Yeah.
Very true.
There's very few Americans doing mixing on YouTube now. Tim and his mates are the only ones really that I know of.
I'm just trying to think of his name now. Dreads.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sean Typhon.
yeah. He's still. I think Sean still does it. I haven't spoken to
He
Sean.
still
for
does his
ages.
own, but he doesn't. And Chris, Uncle Chris, still does it. But they're not like, I don't think they do it like on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
That is a cracking flavour, though. That is Shrek Stripple. It's good.
It's a shame because like I never used to be into mixing my own, but I used to love watching it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, like Fresh 03. I used to watch him all the time.
Yeah. No, Fresh
Him and
is
his
still,
crew were fucking brilliant, man.
Fresh is-
Well, he took a long while off there, but he's back.
He had a few health problems, didn't he?
Aye,
Fresh. So
Yeah.
nice guy though. Real nice guy.
lovely guy. Fucking proper salt of the earth.
He's been through some bad times over the years.
I'll just check him out.
Him and TJ,
Yeah.
they both served. They were both medical corps, I think. So,
Yes, we know you sold it to him.
TJ saw some shit.
I know you sold it to him, mate. And it still sells well, mate.
Oh, if you get a nice lemon drizzle vape, oh, it's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a nice one. Some of them are absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
Be careful with lemon and limes because it's very easy for them to taste like you just filled up your mod with fucking fairy liquid.
yep.
All that means is there's too much concentrate usually. And adding more concentrate doesn't mean more fucking flavour, contrary to what some people will.
And apparently, if you're doing anything with lemon or lime, it's advisable to add either strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with strawberries, dragon fruit.
Takes away a lot of the tang.
Yep.
It brings the flavour out a bit more as well.
I don't know how many strawberries Shrek ended up using in his stripple, but I guarantee it was more than one. Probably at least 5 strawberries.
Yeah, strawberry's a weird one. To get right currently. To get a proper strawberry. That's why I'm loving this pick juice.
Oh,
Their
I
stuff is
keep meaning to get some more of that.
dynamite. He's got one I'm vaping just now. It's a strawberry and Fuji apple.
Oh, that one is gorgeous.
And it's proper strawberry. Proper strawberry.
Yeah,
And
there's some
proper apple.
strawberry flavours you can get that taste really fucking chemically.
Yep. Or too candied.
Yeah.
Doesn't taste like the proper fruit.
Same with cherry. A lot of them can taste chemically.
Yep.
Oh, fucking hell. He's woke up.
Oh, yeah, I'm just about to say that.
He is still alive.
Only just.
Wow, really? Holy shit.
Wow.
The trouble is, there's a lot of companies shutting down now.
There is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the vape scene is very much let's stick our head in the sand over the possible political ramifications that are going on.
Yep.
You know, according to Vic, we're all right. No, we're not. I suggest you go back and look at the actual paperwork because it comes under the juice and everything. This is where I need Bill, but it comes under the next budget. Therefore, the next budget, whenever Keir Starmer decides to do it, which I don't think will be long.
Yeah, I reckon they'll have one in August.
Yeah. We could end up with the price of concentrates, e-liquid, and nicotine going ridiculous.
Yeah, going through the roof. And it doesn't help that we've got a health minister that's absolutely anti-vaping.
Which doesn't make sense when you see the fucking. It really doesn't. You see the fucking figures? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
To be against it. Not for like a short term thing. You know, I mean, to say that vaping's worse has risks. It carries the same fucking risks as their own inhalators that they're prescribing.
Yeah,
but
it's still the same shit that's in it.
But none of us have ever said vaping is 100%
No, we've always.
safe.
Yeah, the figure was always at least 95% safer than smoke combustible tobacco.
And that's from the Royal College of Physicians.
Yeah, that was all. So yeah, it's not 100% guaranteed safe.
No. The issue.
Nothing 100% guaranteed.
But it is meant to be a step away from smoking. It's not meant to be long term. It's just some do enjoy it long term and need it.
The issue for me, Shrek, is I have with this is the people who have the biggest followings are not using their followings on shows to get the message out.
No.
When they could. Yes, it's boring and people watching probably don't want to hear about that. But if you don't, nobody's going to know about it. It's going to go through and we're up shit creek.
Look at fucking Grim. There was a video a month before his dad passed and said, I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to have to take a break because I need to take care of my dad. And comes back literally a week or two after and straight back on it again. Straight back on the fucking advocacy.
Yeah, I did. And I even tried, whether he'll admit it or not, he had messages sent to him from me, from Bill, asking him, are you going to do something about it? I did the same with quite a few other reviewers, and I've asked reviewers to will you be putting this message across? I did it with companies. The only people who've actually been doing anything about it in the vape world, from what I can see at the moment, and keeping on doing it, it's been me and Bill. So, and that's not to say that, Shrek doesn't care. Bogan, quite honestly,
he's totally fucked off.
I got no time for Bogan. I've got direct correspondence with Sam, and he was asked directly, and he said he was going to do something about it, and never has. But hey ho, the way of the world.
Yeah, it's all his fault. He fucking come over here from Australia. Now he's fixed all that shit over here.
Yeah, time people sort of backed it up and do something about it. That's all we're asking. But I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, we don't mind paying a little bit extra tax, but fucking tax they're on about is just ridiculous.
Well, they've cottoned on to the fact that they've lost out tax for all these years, haven't they?
Yeah.
They
See,
finally
again-
sort of got their head out their arse and gone, oh,
Again, it doesn't make sense though, because they could still stand to make a lot of money from it
Yeah.
if they do it right. I mean, NHS were on board
Yep.
for prescription.
Well,
You know,
Yeah.
not the way Australia done it, by the way, but they were on board for like, you know,
Totally
you're on benefit. Well,
Yeah.
that you don't have to pay for it then.
yeah.
You can get it.
Oh,
You can get it on
I
prescription.
don't know if they still do it, but in Rotherham Hospital, they were handing out, you know, them smokeless vapes.
Yep. The FUM.
Yeah, they were handing them out to patients so they didn't have to go outside and do it. They could still do it on ward.
I mean, pharmaceutical companies could have got together with, you know, Big Vape and done
Yeah,
a proprietary device for the NHS.
It wouldn't have been
Because
hard.
we've been talking about this in the charity. You know, if we can get this medical testing done for the medicinal cannabis, we're looking to eventually talk to Charlotte and the rest of the team. I'm just an administrator, but they're looking at eventually talking to people within the pharmaceutical industry to come up with like devices, measured doses in a vape form of
Yeah.
medicinal cannabis. They could have done that with the nicotine on the
It's a
NHS.
perfect way. It's the
Easily.
perfect way.
You know, like you're going to get your vape stuff for free. It's not going to be like what you can get in the shops, but it's still going to be the same stuff.
Yeah, it's something to get you started.
And they were on NHS were on board.
They were.
They won't be now.
NHS were on board. Stop
Got to
smoking
stick with the
services
fucking
were on
government.
board.
I mean,
Government's the
why,
one paying their money, so they've got to stick with their opinion.
why on earth the cannabis hasn't
we're
been
doing it.
legal? Why cannabis hasn't been legalised in the UK and in Southern Ireland? Come to that is beyond me. It really, really is. And I'm not on about people using cannabis for how I used to use it, and probably a lot of us used to use it, which was for the fun side of it. Yeah. I'm not denying that. Yeah, I used to do it. I used to enjoy spliff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm on about that now, the fact that there are good reasons for it to be used as a medical.
Yep.
I don't want to say substitute, but well, yeah, I suppose it is.
Well, it's an
Because
alternative treatment.
for pain medication, for things like, well, I mean, we were on about it earlier. Parkinson's disease is very useful for, and other. There's even talk now. I've seen a lot of the schizophrenic websites.
I was just going to say there's even prescription now. Certain
There is
clinics are doing it for
schizophrenic.
mental health and mental trauma now and addiction.
PTSD.
That's all we need. Matt on stream smacked off his tits.
They're using it for addiction now as well as mental trauma. So, but yeah,
being stoned is not a
ideally the way it should happen first is it has to go down. It has to go medical first.
Yeah.
Prescription based medical proper through the NHS prescription, and then maybe look at recreational and proper legalisation or decriminalisation for recreational.
I don't see an issue with it.
Recreational, if that happens first, damages the the cause for it being
that medical route.
treatment. They just look at it then as the same as coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah.
And alcohol. Well, you don't get that in the NHS.
The amount of good.
I mean, how many lives has that fucking taken?
How much
Any
trouble?
lives is cannabis taken?
How much trouble has alcohol caused?
Yeah.
over the years, one way or another,
Right.
be it through violence, be it
For
through
thousands of
gun
years.
charging.
Yeah. I mean, all I want to do when I've had any green, shall we call it, is have something to eat and go to sleep.
Oh, I remember Shrek. I remember, but no, I know it's on prescription already because I'm getting it for prescription. I get it on prescription, but we're looking to get it. The problem is just now is that it's only private clinics and private doctors that are. It's a limited. It's a very limited amount of doctors that are allowed to prescribe it.
Yeah.
They have to be a member of the GMC to be able to prescribe it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're looking at, the reason for that is because it's not been proven to have any therapeutic effect yet, because nobody's bothered in all the time that it's been legal since 2018. Nobody's thought to do the proper medical testing because they're quite happy to keep it private because there's more money coming in at the moment. If they go down the proper NHS route where you're getting your prescription for free or paid for if you're on benefit,
Yep.
then, you know, they're not making as much profit then until they decriminalise or legalise for recreational. So it seems that the way the industry is at the moment is that they're quite happy to keep it the way it is until somebody says it's legal.
Yep.
And then it's never going to be prescribed. It'll never be prescribed on the NHS. Because the NHS are just going to go, what's a recreational drug?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm time Shrek. Have a few drinks, fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm a happy drunk.
See, even the
Oh,
stuff that
lovely.
I get just now, Shrek, is not, it's irradiated, which sounds really dramatic, but all it does is it removes like mold. If there's any trace mold or anything like that, it removes that. But in the process, it also kills a couple of the terpenes.
Mm.
The research is coming out of like America and other countries where it's legal
Yeah.
seems to show that terpenes are an essential part of the kind of therapeutic aspects of the drug.
Yeah.
You know, you need certain terpenes to produce a certain reaction in the brain or the body's immune system. They actually think that one of the terpenes is responsible for being this miraculous cancer killer, tumor killer.
Oof, hey, using big words at this time of night.
Yeah. I could have used one earlier. Carcinogenic.
Oh, hey. Oh, you steady.
I had my Weetabix this morning with a side of thesaurus.
I'll have less language like that.
Yeah, you fucking use language
No,
like
but-
that on here.
It needs to go down medical route first, though. But yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I mean, and obviously it needs to be studied for medical use, and it needs to be,
Yep.
absolutely.
especially with anything mental health, it needs to be studied. Is it going to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I mean, the data is coming out of America and the other countries is showing that yes, it's absolutely helping. I mean, since I started getting it prescribed, I've never taken one opioid-based painkiller. Not one.
And that's not a bad thing.
But they're quite happy to supply opioids.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, you get as many opioids as you want. That's not an issue.
With Christ knows how many more side effects than anything
yeah.
else.
Christ, yeah.
Yeah, if it's paracetamol
Need-
based, that's fucked your stomach.
I was just going to say, you need about 5 other drugs to counteract the side effects of the fucking stuff that's supposed to be helping you.
If it's anything that's like naproxens, Nurofen,
Yep.
things like that,
Yep,
That
that can affect
destroys
your
your stomach.
circulation
Yep.
and destroys your
as
stomach
well.
lining.
Yep.
You get stomach bleeding from that.
Yep.
Tramadol obviously is an opioid and addictive.
Highly addictive.
Yeah, I've been on tramadol for 20 years.
Not supposed
So-
to be. No, so you're not actually supposed to be on it for any more than fucking 6 months.
I know.
But
the
it's
problem is,
most
the
doctors
doctors,
just seem to be quite happy to leave you on it, as in, get addicted.
the doctor's answer to that is, well, what else can we put you on?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
In that way, medical service over here is getting like states. Oh, we'll just give you these pills.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. Right, codeine. Yeah, it definitely makes things compact.
And
Yeah, and then there's a whole list of other drugs I could give you that I have to take, but I'd not bore you with them. And some of those are far nastier side effects.
But that's the thing, though, Shrek. I mean, when the doctor's time's getting cut, or they're having to cut their appointment times down to try and fit as many patients as they can in one day, because they're backed up for like a minimum of 2 weeks before they can actually see the patient.
Minimum.
Minimum. Then their only choice is to say, right, look, they know themselves they've not got a lot of time, so they've just got to go, look, this is all I can try right now, take these and hope that it works.
The daft thing is, they
doesn't
give
come
us
back.
they give us opioids, they give us all of these harmful drugs, some of which are very expensive.
Yeah.
It would be far, far cheaper to supply cannabis-based medication.
Yeah.
However you're giving it, it would
Grow
be
your
far
own.
cheaper.
You're not
grow your
costing the
own.
government anything.
Nope.
How much field have I got built? Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean? I don't understand it. That's
The
another
thing is,
one that
what
we're
I
pushing for
know-
as well, is the ability to grow your own, because it saves the patient a hell of a lot of fucking money, because at the moment, most patients are spending, on average, I think last one I heard was about 300 odd quid a month on average, just on their medicinal cannabis. That's not top of everything else they've got to pay out. There's some people actually looking at, do I eat or do I buy my medication?
Naproxen won't knock you out particularly. It might make you a bit drowsy, that's about all. If you want a medication that will completely knock you out, I've got one that will put you on your arse straight. I'll give you some carbamazepine.
Oh,
I'm on 1800 milligram of that a day. The legal limit is 1600, and they've got me on 1800, and that causes liver failure, kidney failure, and stomach ulcerations. That is a real dangerous one. Really expensive one as well. It's about, I think UK prices, I think it's about £700-800 a box.
What?
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see the American prices for it?
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Some of these medications, this is what I mean. The medication, the price of medication is ridiculous. We're spending all this money, and of course NHS, which is a great thing.
Yep.
But they're spending all this money on that when we could be saying, well, I mean, I wouldn't be able to give up carbamazepine because it's treated for my schizophrenia, so I can't really go without it. But there is a possibility that maybe cannabis may be able to cut that down.
Yeah.
Maybe in time even come off it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Which would be fucking epic.
Yep. Because the good thing is, like, that they're found now is that, they know that the sativa's more uplifting, doesn't it doesn't trigger the paranoia necessarily. It could potentially for some people, but I used to get quite paranoid, and I'd get a lot of panic attacks when I was doing it recreationally. Chances are that was an indica.
Yeah. This is
because I
what
was absolutely off my face and could hardly talk half the time. But
it,
with
it
this
depends. It
sativa,
depends on.
you're more uplifted and you're more focused.
Mhm.
So I think that's the one they're using for some of the mental. Unless it's like you're manic, in which case they're using the sativa, the indica, to kind of bring you down a bit.
I think it'd be interesting to see how the test results go with the because I know they're going through schizophrenic trials.
Mhm.
Some of the bipolar trials they're doing as well. So it will be interesting to see what happens there. It's going to take time, obviously.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what we're talking about 3 years, I think, on average for a medical trial. But I'm interested to see where that
Depends how it's done, because this is one thing we've discussed as well. If they're doing, they've got two main choices. They can either start completely from scratch, as if they know absolutely zero about the medication, which is probably the way the Royal College of Physicians or any other investigative medical group are going to do.
Thank you very much, Shrek.
Or they can start from where America's got to in the other countries. As far as medical's concerned, they've had a right good head start and written loads of papers on the subject on treating different illnesses, targeted medication for specific illnesses using different strains and strengths, different ways of administering the medication as well.
Yeah.
Like oils, vaping,
Yep.
edibles, stuff like that. It all has different effects, and they can actually target.
We
some
just don't
conditions
talk
now.
about the brownies. We don't talk about those edibles.
No. What edibles? They gone. So I mean, if they start from that point, it's called in science, it's called the Bayesian approach.
Yep.
Use the already established knowledge and start from there rather than starting at the very beginning again. You're basically backtracking and repeating other people's work then, which is a waste of time and money.
Yeah. The thing is, there's so many illnesses that could be helped and assisted by this. So many.
Parkinson's, epilepsy, cancer treatments. We all know it's fucking highly effective against glaucoma, has been for years. Everybody's known that for years.
Yep.
Potential tumour shrinking properties.
I mean, there is the side you'd have to obviously think about, Shrek, with obviously with your driving licence. How would that affect you for driving? You probably wouldn't be able to use it, the AJHC, for while driving.
I've looked into this at the moment. It's at the discretion, basically. It's at the officer's discretion, but the way the law is, technically it's no different to driving if you're on anything like tramadol or anything opioid based.
Exactly. Which technically, that could be.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be doing it, but you're not. It's not illegal. Is what I'm saying. It's technically not illegal to drive if you're getting medical cannabis prescribed. Not saying go and do it, because as I said, it's at the officer's discretion at the moment.
This is not medical advice, people.
No. It's just three rambling idiots. That's an interesting one, that is, Gary. I don't know. Would it help you with dyslexia? You're not great. Your dyslexia is great, but it doesn't help you.
Again, it's also been used to treat attention deficit and hyperactivity disorders. It's been used for autism and other learning difficulties. So it probably would. It wouldn't be a miracle cure, put it that way, but it might help you focus more and take some of the frustration out of the process for you.
Yeah, you still wouldn't be able to read and write, but you wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Depending,
don't
what you,
anyway.
depending how much and what you're given.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck anyway. You've seen some of his messages.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'm medicated, but I'm not like off my tits.
That's,
Do you know what I mean?
That's
I mean,
your
obviously-
opinion.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, it
He's
does.
forgotten that he shit himself 2 hours ago, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just swamp. But I'm telling you, it's just swamp ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, it might help you focus a bit more, like a sativa. But the problem is, you're in the Republic, and it's not legal in the Republic, even for medical, as far as I know.
Yep.
So yeah,
it might.
you either move up north or you move over to the fucking big bad
Well,
land.
I technically,
Fucking hell.
no,
You
hold on a
big
minute.
Jesus.
I am in the north because Balik, if you look, is on the border.
No, I was saying to Gary.
Oh, he
I know
doesn't matter.
you're in the north. I know you're in the north,
Oh,
Gary. I'm
bollocks
talking
to
about.
him. We don't give a shit. He's in the south. Bollocks to him.
No, you could get it. You could get it tomorrow. Well, not you wouldn't get it tomorrow, but you could have it prescribed tomorrow.
The only reason I haven't, I mean, I've looked into it. The only reason I haven't gone through with it yet is because I want to look more into the research side of it with obviously schizophrenia. Because
Yeah. See, yeah, that's the thing. They're only just starting to use it for mental illnesses now.
it's all very well said.
It was always for pain.
You know, oh, it will cure it. It will stop all my problems. No. Yeah.
Promising thing is though, if this goes ahead and the medical testing, we manage to raise enough money and we get the medical testing done, and it proves what we all suspect and feel to be true already.
Yeah.
Then it paves the way for other things that have been kind of regarded as pseudo medicine, like microdosing as well.
Yeah.
Which is seemingly becoming a big thing now in America. There's certain states microdosing mushrooms and
Which is, I mean, let's
LSD,
be honest,
and it's having big positive things.
the microdosing thing has been going on for thousands of years.
Oh, of course it has.
It's not a new thing. It's not, oh, look, we found a mushroom. It's not a new thing. It has been going on a little while, far longer than the NHS has been around.
Why did we evolve to have those receptors? Must have been fucking doing it.
Exactly.
We must have been doing it if we developed the receptors.
Well, I mean, my people know my sort of religious views tend to be on the pagan side of things and so on. And you go back through some of the old books and the old texts and stuff. You've only got to look at the medical books of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's all talked about. All of it is talked about in those books. About the old thousands of years ago of using mushrooms and brewing it into teas and all of the other medications that are naturally around us all the time.
Well, apparently, I watch a lot of stuff, like podcasts and stuff on YouTube. And there's a guy, Armin Hillman, I think his name is. He's a classicist, so he's like all about the Greek theology and mythology, philosophy, just everything to do with, the ancient Greece and surrounding cultures.
Yeah.
And he was talking about in Greece, there were no drugs. Nothing was a drug. There were no drugs. Everything was a medicine.
Yeah.
If it was an opiate, it was a medicine. It had a purpose. It had its use for treating a certain thing.
Yeah. Isn't it strange how formulated religions like Christianity came about? And all of these things changed.
Yeah.
You go back to the days of sort of the older religions, most pagan around the world.
It's because people back then were off their tits, so they couldn't be controlled.
Paganism, it's the way forward, kids.
They were,
Oh, yeah.
Let me rephrase that. They weren't just off their tits. They were off their tits initially, but their eyes were opened, so
Yep.
they couldn't be controlled.
Join the
So they
new
had to do
Druid
something.
party.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going for political power.
You the People's Front of Judea? Fuck off. You're Judean People's Front.
We're going to get Bill to be Prime Minister. Well, he's got a cloak. It's all right. He's got a cloak. I just need to get him this big stick to carry.
Now, get it right. He's got a cloak and fishnet stockings.
Well, yeah, but all I can think about now is Blackadder in the sketch about the little dung on the. Bill, have you got any criminal convictions? No. Well, you're going to be a politician. You're going to need a couple at least. Hold on,
Easily. Right. I think on that note, I think we'll call it a day. Bill and his fishnets.
I can go and paint the porcelain.
Don't let that give you nightmares.
Absolutely. If you two want to say goodbyes?
Bye. Cheers, guys. Thanks for sticking around. If you want to check out, I've just put up a new cover. It's not metal. It's another dancing one, but it's a good one. Quite proud of this one. Quite proud of it. It's Pendulum.
Cool.
Full cover. I managed to get my hands on an isolated vocal track of it from the original. Awesome. So I put that into my own version.
Cool.
See you in the next one.
You have no idea, Shrek. What goes on in Whitby stays in Whitby. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
We've all seen Goth Weekend. Yeah, thank you for the sub, by the way, Shrek. Thanks for that, buddy. Yeah, another good show. Another show of random subjects of everything again. So if anybody can be bothered, we shall be live over on my channel tomorrow at 8:30.
Good effort.
I don't think. Oh yeah, we have got. Oh yeah, I'm going to upset some people tomorrow. Everybody's going on about football. I'm going anti-football.
Oh, by the way, you guys will really like this. Did you guys hear that England are in the final?
Are they? I didn't know that.
Oh,
I didn't know that either. I mean, I honestly thought they would have been making a big song and dance about it, but yeah. Apparently they're in the final.
I'm so excited. Oscar's off to don't tell Bill that. I'll be battering him over the head trying to nick a mod off him. I refuse to watch the football, but I'm so sick of hearing about the football.
You're probably just as well. You haven't watched it then because since they got through the final.
It's depressing.
I swear it's 1966 all over again.
Yeah.
Well, you see, last night on, I think it's Lee's going to curse me in a minute. On Channel 5, they had the replays of the 1966 World Cup.
See?
Why?
And I didn't even know that England were in the final of the Euros. Nobody said anything.
We won it once. Why do we need to see a replay of 1966 again?
Because some people have forgotten that.
Well, it's not my fault they're old and senile like me and Lee.
Who are you?
Who said that? Huh?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to fuck off before Lee tells me off. Right, I'll catch you later, guys.
You enjoyed it last time, Ducky.
Oh, yes. Ah, such a experience.
Oh,
Oh. Nah, thanks for everybody for coming. And yeah, if you catch us on the replay, leave us a message. We might read it, we might not.
Depends how abusive it is.
Or we can be abusive back.
Ah,
We usually are. And yeah, I've got a new song out that come out the other day, so go and check that out as well. My views on the world at the minute, but anyway, that's my views. But yeah, as always, keep it loud, keep it heavy.
yeah.